Good evening, you beautiful, amazing, incredible women. It's a night to celebrate each of you in this room, and I must say, you all outdid yourselves tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause. No, don't be shy. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yes, honey, you guys are fantastic. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you all. It's a big, big special night. We are celebrating the KZN Top Business Woman 2025, powered by Women of Africa Group, ABSA, and Mora Incorporated, and supported by DRG. And once again, you all look phenomenal. Welcome to you all, ladies, and the few men in the room. How are the gents doing tonight? You look fantastic? Yes, yes, you know you look fantastic. Well, once again, welcome, welcome, beautiful ladies. And my name is Carol Ofori. I'll be your MC for tonight. We're going to have a good time. This is not my first rodeo here with the KZN Top Business Woman. It's a really beautiful, phenomenal platform for women, for collaboration, for partnership, and just for celebrating who you are and what you do in your communities, in your line of work. And I'm so excited to be here. Most of you will catch me on the radio between 9 and 12. I work for East Coast Radio. For others, I'm a children's book author. I've written 6 beautiful children's books. Yay for the author. I'm also a keynote MC facilitator, and I co-founded a really amazing school finding portal called ratingsforschools.co.za with my husband Greg. And I guess as we go into a new school year, some of you may be using our platform to help you find a school. I'm excited to be here tonight. I really get excited when I'm invited to celebrate women doing amazing things. And to think that tonight is not just about your achievements, it's about, for a change, celebrating those achievements. As women, we do well, and then we just kind of hush over it, right? You get an award, you're like, oh, that's great, you put it there, you keep it moving. Tonight's the night to say, no, we're actually gonna sit and we're gonna soak up our achievements in whichever space you're in. And I really encourage you, as we get to know each other, that you spend time at your table getting to know the ladies around you. You never know what partnership, what collaboration could come from a simple conversation around, how cute is your lip color? Oh, I love that dress, your shoes. And before you know it, we are running the world. Hey, big business empire coming up. A special, special warm welcome to Advocate Pria Hassan, Group CEO of Women of Africa. Welcome, Advocate. Another welcome to Lesedi Metsoamere, ABSA Regional Executive for Private Wealth Banking in KwaZulu-Natal and Mutamei. Another big special welcome to Jennifer Reddy, CEO of Mora Incorporated. Mr. David White, a welcome to you, CEO of DRG and Business Fit. Fauzia Pierre, former Deputy Mayor of eThekwini, a warm welcome to you. I don't know, I haven't seen her yet, but I'm hoping she's here. Oh, she's not, she just stepped out, okay. Welcome to you. Please tell her we welcomed her. We are very happy to have her here. All the KZN Top Business Women 2025 present today. The KZN Top Business Women team, you guys are phenomenal. Give it up for the team that's working on this project. And to every single person who's made this event so special. Now, the KZN Top Business Woman 2025 is an initiative in its 6th year of existence. It's been an incredible journey to have hopped onto this journey pretty much halfway, right? 3 years ago, I think I did the first one. I kind of remember it in dresses. What dress was I wearing there? That's how I remember it. The KZN Top Business Woman is all about recognizing women from every walk of life. Those who are driving businesses, those strong leadership positions, creating positive change in our communities. From small business owners and entrepreneurs to executives and, of course, innovators, we're celebrating you all this evening and highlighting that your story not only deserves to be heard, but deserves to be seen. This platform is about giving visibility to women's enterprises on their journey, because what matters is that you, the participants, are transforming your communities and making an impact in markets, in lives, and in your businesses. And that's exactly why today we've called upon you to join us here today to celebrate how phenomenal you are. I think we need another round of applause just to... Like I said, tonight is, we never like to gloat about our successes. Tonight we're doing it. Tonight we shine bright like diamonds. What did Rihanna say? Shine bright like a diamond. But beyond the recognition for all 40 of you incredible women here today, tonight is about connection and inspiration. And really hope that this is what you'll take away from tonight. It's about sharing experiences, building relationships, and empowering one another to go even further. Because in 2025, the power of collaboration is unsurmountable. It is incredible how collaboration has propelled some of the smallest businesses into the most biggest and incredible empires. I think I can hear a phone. Right. Okay. So it's about that. And through the networking and the storytelling and the laughter, we remind you that women, you are supported, you are amazing, and most important, you make things happen. You really do. So sit back, relax, enjoy tonight. I believe there's a few surprises along the way that I can't really unveil. I will share with you, though, that these chairs here are not here just as a, like, by the by. These chairs are here because some of you are going to sit up here. We've got a little bowl with your names in it, and we're going to have some panel discussions just to get into the heart of your business, the heart of who you are, and learn from you via panel discussions. So we're going to do a quick introduction series now, where I'm going to draw about 10 names from the bowl. You're just going to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what your business is. Think maybe 30 seconds or so will be the time, just so we get to know who you are, what your business does, and what you stand for. Is that okay? Are you all right for me to draw your name from a bowl? Yes, you look fabulous. You've already done the work, so you might as well show off your beautiful dress. All right, let's call up Tusi Partha. Please join us on the stage, Tusi Partha. Aneshri Naika, please join us on the stage, Aneshri. Emily Elliott, please join us as well. Stacey Norman, please join us as well on the stage. Nolene Rajbali, please join us on the stage as well. Firdoz Abdul Razak Mula, please join us on the stage as well. So there might not be enough chairs for you to all sit because we are going to literally go through this pretty quickly. So I'm going to give you the mic here to see, and you can go ahead and introduce yourself. Is it on? Yes, it is.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chasi Patha. I'm the owner of Golf Course Boutique Guest House. We are a 4-star graded establishment situated in Mount Edgecombe, within walking distance to the country club. We have started 4 years ago, and November was our 4th birthday. We are very pleased to say that we have received the Booking.com Travelers Award for the last 3 years with a rating of 9.2 out of 10. Woo! Thank you. And in 2024, we won the Durban Tourism Award for a non-hotel category. So we're very excited about the achievements we've done in the last 4 years. Oh. Thank you.
That's amazing. And you know what? Tusi, just to say thank you, Tusi, we're going to give you an 800 Rand Cloud9 day spa voucher so you can relax and enjoy.
Thank you.
You can pass the mic on. Thank you so much. You can join us down there. Fantastic. Please do introduce yourself and your business.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aneshri Naika. Firstly, hearty congratulations to all of the well-deserving finalists here this evening, and a great thank you to the KZN Top 40 Women Committee for hosting such an extravagant and motivating and inspirational event. I am the co-founder and CEO of New Tech Security, a very diversified and trusted company that deals with specialized security solutions, both on the commercial and the residential industry. New Tech Security is powered by people with pride, and I can assure you that all of your expectations will be met. we also pride ourselves with community upliftment, with a special focus with women and young children. And it is our belief that it is every human's right to safety and security. It's a basic human right and every right for an organization as well. So I would say let New Tech Security take care of you, your business, and your home, and you take care of you.
There we go. Well, thank you for that. You take care of you. There's a voucher for you also from Cloud9 Spa, an 800 Rand voucher. Here you go, ma'am.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me at this beautiful event. My name is Emily Elliott. I am 29 years old. I am a mum, I am a wife, and I am a proud CEO, my first year, to an internationally recognized company called Imperial Armour. At Imperial Armour, we manufacture body armour for international and local markets, proudly servicing giants in the security industry here. And yeah, we're looking forward to the year ahead. We are currently in our 25th year of business, so very, very proud. Thank you so much.
That's amazing. Well, here's a treat for you, 800 Rand worth of voucher there to Cloud9 Day Spa. Enjoy that relaxing time. Stacey Norman.
It's giving staff meeting, is what it's giving between Carol and I. Hi, hello Carol. Hello everybody. Hi girlies, how you? Are you okay? You don't seem like you're in a vibe. Where's the vibe?
Where's the vibe?
Where's the vibe, girls? Come on, can I get a woo up in here? There's it there, there's it there. My name is Stacey Norman. I work with Carol. I host the Drive Show. I've been doing this pretty much my entire life. I've been in the industry for over 20 years, although you wouldn't think so, considering I must have been 3 when I started. She hasn't aged a day. Much like Carol, we understand that we need to go where there is a space for us. And as females in this industry in particular, it is, as we know, and continues to be traditionally male-dominated. So every chance we get, we pack up our lives, we pack up our kids, and we relocate. And a couple of years ago, Durban became my home. It is such an honor to be recognized alongside like actual CEOs and people who are doing things in like engineering and science and stuff. It's great. But you allow us into your homes and into your spaces and into your lives. And so many of you have been so kind to me tonight alone. And to that, I'm so grateful. So thank you for having me. Thank you for not standing on my train, which I've taken off because it was a health hazard. And apparently there's a buffet and it's amazing. So go girls! Yes.
And you also get an 800 Rand voucher to go spoil yourself.
I came for the food and the presents, guys. Thanks so much.
There we go. All right.
Okay,
Nolene.
that was enlightening. Thank you, Tracy. Stacey from East Coast Radio. What an honor and a privilege to be among such greatness. And yeah, thank you for having me. Just being one of 40 women who's taking over the world, it's such an honor and a privilege, yeah, to be founding KZN and to be celebrated. So my name's Nolene Rajbali. I am the director and the co-founder of African Sugar Logistics, which is a logistics and supply chain company. We've been in business for 17 years. It seems like yesterday, but it's a pretty long time. And yeah, we pride ourselves in being the leaders in the logistic field. We offer cutting-edge services to our customers with state-of-the-art warehouses, forward-thinking, future-thinking transport division that, yeah, offers state-of-the-art equipment and transportation. And we've recently, actually, last year we were voted the Employer of the Year, recognizing for excellence and for road safety, which is an honor, and we've also been nominated this year as well. So yeah, we're crossing thumbs that we are doing a great job. I'm also the co-owner of a luxurious bespoke venue down in KwaZulu-Natal, and we're bringing just elegance, charm, and sophistication to the north coast of KwaZulu-Natal. I'm also, My true passion lies in empowering women and children through our CSI called the Mindfulness Academy, where we empower, educate, and elevate. And also being the co-founder of Her Story Circle. It's a platform where we get women together, we collaborate, we tell our stories, and we inspire each other. And we also create a platform for the younger generation where we partake in meaningful cross-generational conversations where we not only impart, but we learn from the younger generation. So thank you. It's such an honor.
Thank you, Nolene. You get a wonderful 600 Rand pedicure and blow-away voucher, and that's coming from the Image Studio. Enjoy that, enjoy that. Watch your step as you go down here. Yes, introduce yourself.
Hi, yes, I know you had a mispronunciation of my whole name. Call me Ferdy, I'm absolutely fine with that. Easy
Apologies,
to pronounce,
Ferdy.
easy to remember, it's absolutely fine. I am the co-founder as well as the director of KZN Advisory Center. I'm a mental health practitioner, a social worker in private practice, as well as a family therapist. So my services also reach out to the community at large. We do community projects, and yeah, short and sweet.
Love it, Ferdy. Well, you get yourself also an Image Studio voucher with 600 Rand for a pedicure and a blow wave. Enjoy that, enjoy that. Fantastic. Give it up for the ladies. We'll do 4 more. All right, let's do 4 more. Carla De Silva Cares, join us on stage, please. Carla De Silva Cares. Ashika Sudath, please join us on stage as well. As well as Sarisha Naika, please join us on stage. And Linda Narayan, please join us. Fantastic, here you go, welcome.
Hello everyone, I'm Carla De Silva Cares, Client Relations Director for Insight Towers. We build and own the infrastructure of cell phone towers, and our focus mainly on the rural areas, which I believe creates growth, opportunity, education to all of our proud South Africans. And I just want to thank you all that I'm here, and I look forward to this evening.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, Carla, for you, we have this as well. You get yourself the Image Studio voucher worth 600 Rand, blow wave, and pedicure as well. Watch your step as you make your way down the stairs. There we go, welcome.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarisha Naika, Director of Digital Productions. Digital Productions is a video and photography company that specializes in corporate events and the wedding industry. We create cinematic videos and we partner with companies and we create branded video adverts for them. I am also the producer of a proudly KZN talk show called the Get Real Talk Show, where we sit with celebrities and influential women and men who share their stories with us. Thank you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. You can pass the mic on that way. And this is for you, and you get yourself Dr. Pranashni Kupsami's voucher for Fire and Ice Chemical Peel worth 1,000 Rand. Yes, be careful on your way down there. All right. Hi, welcome.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Linda Narayan, and I am a workaholic, not an alcoholic.
Not an alcoholic, okay.
Yeah. My company is called 5-Star BEE Compliance. Now, BEE is rather boring. It's all about compliance. But unfortunately, it's necessary if you need more business, if you want more business, and if you want to secure tenders. We 10 years now in operation. Our technical team is very competent, very professional, and our companies do not only get a BEE certificate, they get peace of mind. We might not be the easiest to deal with, but we are the best. Thank you.
You're the best. I love it. Don't go. I need to give you something nice as well. Let me give you this. This is a lovely voucher from Dr. Pradashni Kupsami's voucher. And guess what? That is a meso aesthetic microneedling treatment worth 1,800 Rand. Yes. Please watch your step as you go down. Thank you so much.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Ashika Siudat. I'm from Transnet Property. I'm a proud mom of 3 boys. I'm currently the leasing manager, and our role in society is actually to support the port and rail infrastructure, and we manage a huge portfolio that's about 20 billion rands. Yeah, so that's us in a nutshell.
You're 20 billion, yeah, in a nutshell. Okay.
Thanks so much. And it's such an honor and a privilege to be part of this phenomenal function and this phenomenal recognition of women. And my sole purpose in life is to make a purpose before I leave the world.
I love that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your efforts. You will get yourself. Thank you so much. Let me put this down. For your efforts, you'll get yourself from Dr. N. Maharaj a chemical peel with microdermabrasion for 2,000 rands, honey, right? Thank you. Enjoy. Careful as you go down the stairs. I will say, like I said, I've been doing this for 3 years now. This is the most prizes. Wow. Grant, y'all outdid yourselves there. Where is my gift? This is beautiful, and I believe there's more. Like there's more. Wait, there's more. So before we get to more, I know we need to have just something, appetizer, just, get to know each other. Now we've sort of done the ice. We've broken the ice now, and we can now just stretch across the table, meet each other, find out more about each other, and you never know at the end of the night whether you pick up a business partner, you pick up a collaboration, or even better, you pick up a friend, a lifelong friend. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get the rest of the program underway. If I could please ask you to take your seats. If you could have your phones on silent as we really begin the program for this evening. A very exciting program, some really powerful speakers that will be joining us as well. And to get us underway, the man behind all of this, for 28 years, Grant Adlam, the CEO of KZN Top Business, has been a driving force behind a platform that doesn't just celebrate success. It connects people like it has done today. It tells powerful stories, and it reminds us that business is ultimately the community. It ultimately impacts the community and drives us all forward. Through his vision, KZN Top Business has grown into a space where entrepreneurs, executives, and change makers come together to not only share ideas, but to inspire one another and to keep raising the bar higher and higher. And it all aids this beautiful province we call home, KZN. Now, Grant's passion for KZN, its people, its potential, its progress, shines through every single thing he does. And I mean, literally, about 2 weeks ago, I was flying to Cape Town for some work. And as I came into the Slow Lounge, there was Grant with the guys from Slow Lounge. So I pulled a joke and I said, "Don't believe a word he says." And he turns around, he goes, "Carol." I said, "Hey, Grant." And I said, "What are you doing here?" He says, "No, I'm here convincing these guys to put our newspaper in the Slow Lounge." And I was like, look at Grant, right? This is a man who's really, really passionate about not only your business, but all the businesses that drive this province forward. He's a storyteller, he's a connector, he's a true champion of excellence. And every now and then he tries to convince me to get on a bike and do amashova. It's not happening. It's not happening, okay? It's not this season. No, guys, I'm sure within 3 kilometers I'll be on the floor, and half of my beautiful skin will be left there on the floor, because I know what bikes do. He's really amazing. He's going to come up now and just talk to us about this journey and also to welcome you all tonight. And before Grant gets up, I have been working with him, as I said, for 3 years, and I just want to commend you for the work that you've been doing, not only for the businesses of KZN, but for the women in business in KZN. Thank you so, so much. We're in a week right now where we are standing together in purple for women in South Africa fighting GBV in our country. And it's men like you who help women surge forward, go forward, that make this place a better place. And I believe that it's a collaboration of women and men working together for a better tomorrow. So thank you for being one of those men that's helping women go forward, see their potential, collaborate, and shine like the diamonds we are. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Grant Adlam. Woo! Woo!
He's standing for you, Grant. Let us see he's standing for you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies.
Hey.
So we've been watching the journey, and I've interviewed most of you on a pre-interview on Zoom where I told you the story of how the whole concept of the KZN Top Business Woman evolved. So it was one of those incredible stories. As mentioned, 28 years we've been doing what we're doing, and about 7 years ago I got a couple of ladies came to me and said, Grant, we wanted to do, like you do with the KZN Top Business Awards, a KZN Top Business Woman Awards. So I turned them down flat. I said, absolutely not. Not going to happen. And I was dead serious because I believe that you're a businesswoman because, not because you're a woman or your creed or your color. You're good because you're good. So there's no way that I'm going to create a second division for ladies. So I turned them down. But coincidentally, at the same time, I was doing a series of leaders interviews, which I'd been requested to do. And in that process, I listened to a couple of ladies, and the more I listened to the story, the more I realized that, you know what, I've got this all wrong. So I phoned our office, and I said, right, who happen to be all ladies. I said, listen, I've got this all wrong. We are going to do something, but it's not going to be a KZN Top Business Woman Awards. We're going to recognize ladies for what they are, the incredible business people that they are. Because their journey that they go on, as I've said many times, if I go through 2 leaps, they've got to go through 10, sometimes more, depending on the background. So it was very important for us to tell that journey, to give that narrative. And that's what we're doing here today. Is every one of you have sat and been interviewed, and every single narrative that you have is different to the one before. And it's just as encouraging to listen to you, and other people need to do the same. So that's what we do. We YouTube that. We get it on YouTube. And just by the way, those photographic sessions that we did here at the Radissons, we got the incredible following on Facebook. There were 1.6 million views. 1.6 million views. That's what you ladies did. So, I mean, that's absolutely incredible how this has just evolved into something great. David White sitting down here. I mean, we sat down all these years back and said, how are we going to fund this? How are we going to get it going? Getting a concept like this, where we are, getting these incredible sponsors. Look at this, what we got now. Mara Incorporated, Women of Africa, APSA, and David. So David and myself started in your boardroom. David, remember, how are we going to do it? And we basically got through. I don't know how. But as we got momentum, and so we got more and more brands and more people. But the beautiful thing about this is that the sponsors that we have here were all KZN Top Business Women in the past. So this is how it's worked for them. I mean, Priya, how long ago were you put in there? So you came forward, Mara Incorporated, Jennifer. I mean, it was a life-changing experience. And now we've got our new lady, Lesedi. You're in the book this year. Welcome to the club. KZN Top Business Woman 2025. So every single one of you ladies here, I'm just so proud of having you in this room and listening to your stories and getting those stories out onto the internet. So from tomorrow night, we're going to be premiering your stories on the KZN YouTube channel. So get online and subscribe to it, and then you'll get notifications. So this is going to be streamed, so get on, like it, subscribe. And every story that comes up, you'll get a notification and watch them. And once again, those views on those channels are absolutely incredible. And all we're doing is spreading stories, good stories. And in those stories, you know, there's hardships, there's times when they're good, but somebody's going to listen to that story and you're going to change somebody's life. They'll too be in this room. And there's some people in this room who didn't think they would ever be here. And here you are, just because you listened to somebody else's story. So congratulations to KZN Top Business Woman 2025. This is your year to shine.
Yes.
Give it up to Grant again. Give it up for Grant, everybody. I'm sure you could tell the passion as he's speaking for what he does, and we are really blessed to have someone in this province who believes in this province so much and loves it so much and is driving it forward. So as Grant has spoken about, all of you wonderful ladies have participated in a webinar, which was a video interview. You had photographs taken by the amazing, give it up for Brendan Blomfield. He takes the most amazing pictures. You know when you go, you smile and you go, and then you go, and then he shows you the picture, go, oh, is that me? Those are the kind of pictures he does. You still owe me some pictures. I'm still going to do some pictures with you. We are now going to celebrate each of you in alphabetical order, and I want to put a disclaimer up front. Please, I apologize profusely if I do not pronounce your name correctly. It is absolutely not being said from a bad place. I will do my best to pronounce it properly, and I will come find you afterwards, and you can come and tell me how to say it properly, because I do believe a name is important. And as I say once again, I apologize profusely if I do not pronounce your name correctly. We're going to run through the names now. You will see your beautiful pictures that Brendan has taken, and you're welcome to scream, clap, smile, take a shot, whatever it is that will make you just get into the vibes. And here we go. Aneshri Naika. Anuka Brown. Ashika Sudath. Beverly Ibrahim. Busisiwe Dlamini. Carla Da Silva Kez. Sarisha Naika. Emily Elliott. Ferdy. Heather McDade. Janice Chetty. Karen Hammond. Leah Wimble. Lesedi Metsoamere. Lina Merenji. Linda Suanaran. Lorraine Dea. Mandisa Mazibuko. Masha Pariachi. Mini Antleza Mini. Nhlanhla Lethabe. Nolene Rajbali. Nonteto Smith. Philisiwe Gumete. Rachel Gillespie. Rashika Reddy. Ravona Naidu. Samantha Swanepoel. Sheshmi Holloway. Sheshni Mudli. Charlene Govender. Shelley Ainsworth. Sonali Menon Govender. Stacy Norman. Susan Abro. Teresa Davy Rousseau. Tusi Patha. Tracy McLennan. Vitha Sukaran. And Wendy Gomo. Give it up for yourselves, the 2025 Women Top KZN Business Woman of 2025. You look absolutely beautiful, sensational, and all of that. I hope as these names came out, you just realized how much you've done and how proud you should be of yourself. We are very, very grateful for your work, for your contribution, and for all that you do. As an organization here at KZN Top Business Woman, we really just want to take our hats off, want to take our wigs off, honey, lashes off, and say, you are it, okay? You are it. All right, we're going to move on to our next speaker. Before we get to our next speaker, I'd like to talk to you about Jennifer Reddy. All right, Jennifer Reddy is incredible. She was recently in Cancun living her best life. I was like, yes, Jennifer, how's the tequila in Cancun? Jennifer Reddy is a mom, she's a sister, she's a wife, she's a daughter, and the proud CEO of Mora Incorporated, a leading firm in chartered accountancy and advisory services. With over 18 years of experience in the financial services industry, Jennifer has really built a reputation for her resilience, innovative thinking, and commitment to operational excellence. As CEO, she leads the firm's strategy and growth, ensuring that Mora remains at the forefront of the accounting sector in Mzansi and globally. Now, Jennifer's journey to the helm of Mora Incorporated has been marked by her unwavering dedication to personal as well as professional growth. Now, she holds a BCom Accounting Honors degree from the University of Natal. She is a chartered accountant and a registered auditor. She's a qualified chartered global management accountant as well. She has an executive MBA from the Gordon Institute of Business Science, where she was recognized for her excellence in strategy and general management, earning her a top student award. Now, she's recognized as an academic author, with a master's thesis being published as an educational article by the South African Journal of Business Management. Her academic accomplishments are complemented by her pursuit for continuous learning, including achieving the Certified Fraud Examiner designation in 2024, and a goal of a doctorate in business administration in the future, Dr. Jen. In 2022, Jennifer was nominated as a KZN Top Business Woman. In 2025, Jennifer was named one of the 50 most inspiring women in the world. Making a difference. In 2025, she was named the top CEO of the year for financial solutions by the International Association of Top Professionals. She was recognized as a private sector CEO of the year for 2025 by the African Women Chartered Accountants Forum of South Africa. She's been acknowledged as a nominee for the SAICA Chairman's Awards for 2025 in the Trailblazer category. She is a nominee for the Women of Stature South Africa Awards 2026 in the CEO of the Year category. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Jennifer Reddy.
This evening takes me back to 2022, when I was the KZN Top Business Woman nominee. That was a roller coaster of a year in my life, and somehow the incredible Grant had identified me as a nominee for this prestigious award. I think he had to convince me very strongly to accept the nomination, because I wasn't quite sure if I deserved it back then. The follow-up to the gala event was the first time I'd been interviewed and asked to tell my own story. I was asked about who I really was. Who was Jennifer Reddy? Outside of this being an accomplished chartered accountant who was now running Mora Incorporated. I didn't think there was much to my story until now. Fast forward 3 years later, and we are a second-time sponsor of this incredible event, with my story being remembered by many. People often refer to the video on YouTube featuring me in a green dress, which is not as dazzling as the one I'm wearing today, with the minis hanging in the background as I spoke to Gail telling my story. We don't often get moments of recognition and appreciation like these. So let me take a moment to express my gratitude to each one of you 40 incredible ladies here tonight. Well done. This evening is to celebrate you, your courage, your determination, and your resilience. You have made your mark in your respective fields with purpose and intent. And tonight we honor the incredible power of women who continue to redefine leadership in our province and beyond. My personal opinion is that we do not strive for external validation, but tonight is about acknowledgement. We acknowledge the long days, the sleepless nights, the silent battles, the many sacrifices that each one of us make, and the unshakable commitment that drives us to keep showing up, pushing forward, and keep inspiring others to do the same. When I reflect on my own journey, from the early days of qualifying as a chartered accountant, which was beyond my dreams, to joining Morar Incorporated and 12 years later, taking the helm of CEO, I am reminded that leadership is not a destination. It is a journey. It's a journey filled with purpose, service, and resilience. There were moments when the path was not clear for me, as most in my position would know, and the authentic leadership in you keeps standing. When paths are not easy and challenges feel impossible, that's when you need to push your hardest. Authentic leadership means it's not about standing tall when everything is going perfect in our lives. It's about standing firm and staying true to yourself when things aren't going the way we want it to go. As women, we do this every single day of our lives. In the boardroom, in our businesses, in our homes, and in our communities. As we celebrate women's leadership, we should reflect on what empowerment truly means. It's not just a word, but a responsibility upon each one of us. Empowerment means that as we climb, we lift. Mentoring the next generation, creating spaces for those that are following our footsteps. Making sure that voices are heard, people are seen, and ensuring that no woman feels unseen or unheard. At Morar Incorporated, I'm proud to say, under my leadership, we are now 65% women empowered, and with many of our key service lines being women-led. It's about changing the narrative and moving from can I to I will. It's about changing the way leadership was thought and now leading with empathy and courage, because that kind of leadership transforms not only our businesses, but everyone's lives. But most importantly, leadership is about resilience. Tonight, as we celebrate one another, let's remember that these awards are a reminder of how much we all can achieve together. May this evening ignite even more collaboration, connection, and courage amongst us all. Let us continue to stand tall, lead boldly, and inspire endlessly. Before I leave the stage, I just want to say, my ride and die is here, very reluctantly tonight, and most people know I'm always in the limelight and he's always the one pushing me. Thank you, Mr. Reddy, for everything you do. This year was not an easy year. I was pulled in many different directions, but you stood firm. You kept my house fire was burning, my kids safe and warm, and kept reminding me that I can do whatever it took to lead this business into the era it's now facing. Congratulations to everyone once again, and remember, we can do anything we want to do. Thank you.
Shoo! I love that, Mr. Reddy. Woo! I absolutely love that. Thank you, Jennifer. Why is he sitting that side and you sitting this side? That is crazy, but I love it, I love it. I love what you said. I had Jennifer on the show, so on Wednesdays I have this thing that I do, Woman Crush Wednesday, where we find out more about incredible women doing amazing things. And I had Jennifer on the show. And do yourself a favor, please, and look for my conversation with Jennifer and the journey to becoming CEO. I think that story and how you tell it is so beautiful, because a lot of us would have been so scared, so like, leave me out of this, I'm not interested. And you took out the baton when you were at your most fearful. And the way you did it, with poise, with command, is insane. So if you can find it on our socials, you have to find it, or as Grant says, go back to 2022 when she talks about the story. It's incredible. Thank you so much. Give it up for Jennifer one more time. Our next speaker is Lesedi Metsoamere, who is a seasoned executive in private wealth banking with extensive experience in relationship management, business development, and financial services. She's currently serving as the regional executive for private wealth banking in KZN and Mpumalanga. Lesedi has built a strong career in leading high-performing teams and driving strategic business operations at major financial institutions like Investec Bank Limited and Standard Bank South Africa. Now, with her deep expertise in structured finance, financial risk management, wealth management, and leadership, Lesedi holds a BCom finance degree from the University of Johannesburg, a postgraduate diploma in business administration from Wits Business School. On her continued journey to self-development, she is currently pursuing a leadership program with the Stanford Graduate School of Business Executive Education on sustainable strategies in the USA. Yes. Now, throughout her career, Lesedi has been recognized for her strong commercial acumen, her leadership skills, and her ability to create and execute strategies that foster not only growth, but enhance client acquisition and elevate the client experience. Now, her leadership journey began at Stanford Bank back in 2018, where she has continually demonstrated her ability to navigate challenges and drive positive results in both client acquisition and team development. Please welcome the beautiful Lesedi to come and join us.
Good evening, distinguished guests, fellow women in leadership, and honored award recipients. My name is Lesedi Metsoamere. I'm the Regional Executive of Private Wealth Banking. I look after both the KwaZulu-Natal as well as the Mpumalanga province. It is both humbling and inspiring to stand before you tonight as one of the women being recognized and as a representative of ABSA, a bank that truly believes in the power, potential, and purpose of women who lead. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the people behind this impactful platform. Grant and Gail, Angela, Mareka, who really has been blowing up my phone for the past couple of days, and all the people who work tirelessly at KZN Top Business Woman to really make this particular evening a dream come true for all of us. My journey hasn't been an easy one, but it's been fulfilling and inspired by a woman who gave birth to me. She flew into KZN last night to come and support me tonight. I would like to dedicate everything that is this evening to her. She has been an inspiration and my quiet strength. Thank you, Mommy, for being here today. Oh, I don't want to tear up. For now, enough about me. But if you are interested in hearing the story of Lesedi Metsoamere, I would encourage you to get a hold of the latest copy of Business Sense. My story is in there, but my face is on the front page, so you won't miss it. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a celebration of strength, and not the loud kind, the one that demands attention, but it's more around the quiet, steady strength that endures, transforms, and uplifts. Each of you today has demonstrated what it takes to succeed in a world that doesn't always make room for women at the table. You've built your own tables, brought your own chairs, and invited others to sit beside you. As part of this celebration, when you do open your gift later on that you will get from Grant and his team, inside there is a crown. It is a symbolic gift, so please, when you open it, don't ask yourself if you should wear it. It really is symbolic, and I would really like for you to, put it on your desk, put it in your cupboard, put it, anywhere where you see it first, especially when you wake up in the morning, because it is a symbol. Because a crown is a reminder, and when you wear it, you can't look down. We all know what happens when you look down while wearing a crown, right? So you always have to ensure that you always hold your head up high. And that, to me, is the essence of every woman here tonight. Because no matter how the Herculean the effort required, no matter how steep the climb, you have stood tall and you have kept your head up high. Your crown represents the light you carry, the light that guides your families, your businesses, your communities. And when women shine, she illuminates the path for others to follow. At ABSA, we exist to partner with women of courage and conviction, to fuel their ambitions, and to walk beside them as they build legacies that go far beyond profit. Legacies of empowerment, legacies of inclusion, legacies of purpose. We believe that when women rise, economies transform. And when women lead with grace and grit, nations prosper. So tonight, as you hold that crown, let it remind you that you are powerful, you are seen, and you are never alone. Let it also remind you to fix another woman's crown when it tilts, not with noise, but with quiet grace, because true queens know that our collective strength lies in how we lift each other up. So my fellow queens, hold your head up high, keep shining, and never, ever dim your light to the comfort of others. Because you are not just part of this economy, you are its heartbeat. If you didn't hear anything else today, hear this. At ABSA, your story matters. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. Wow. Oh my goodness. Give it up for Lesedi Metsoamere. As she embraces her mom. That's beautiful, that's beautiful. I love the story of the crown, because I think a lot of us, when we're dressed all dolled up and looking all pretty, that's when we feel like queens. But the time when you should be feeling most like a queen is when everything's falling apart. When everything is just feeling like it's just not coming together. At your weakest, at your darkest moment, that is when we need to remind ourselves that we wear crowns. And I'll give you a quick story of a mentor of mine, a male mentor. I say this because it just shows how much we feed off each other. But I was asking him about a scenario and dealing with this particular scenario. And he said to me, Carol, always remember that you're a queen. And in whatever response you give, even in the darkest, craziest, most humbling times, ask yourself, would a queen do that? So someone cuts you off in traffic, would a queen do that? When you are trying to pay for something and the teller doesn't greet you, and all she says is plastic, would a queen do that? So it's a constant reminder in the times when you are really challenged, you are challenging me, to remind yourself, would a queen do that? And I love that you've brought that into the space, because now you have a physical crown, apparently, that you can put on and decide, would a queen do this? Okay, there's some crazy queens out there, but you on your own then, girl. This next woman is another phenomenal woman. The work she's done for women is incredible. I've also had her on the show to get to know what drives her. And as tonight we celebrate dynamic women, this businesswoman is just incredible in the collaborations she's brought together and the trailblazing that she has done. Our next speaker is literally the definition of a trailblazer. Born and raised in this beautiful province of KZN, Advocate Pria Hassan possessed a bold vision to enter sectors where few women tread. In 2004, she took on the demanding world of fuels and oils, and through sheer determination, transformed the initial venture into the thriving multi-sector powerhouse that is Women of Africa Group. This is more than a business success story. It's a movement, and one that is proudly owned by women and uncompromisingly driven to uplift others. Balancing this global entrepreneurial success with the grace and heart of a devoted wife, mother, sister, and I'm still asking, where, grandmother? Priya leads not just with intellect, but with courage. She leads with purpose, and she is profoundly authentic. Please help me welcome the sensational, phenomenal Advocate Pria Hassan.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, I'm just feeling so privileged to be here tonight. Let me just say I'm observing all protocol. I know Ma'am Fozia, you there, boss lady? I'm saying good evening. To our Absa Bank, Mora Incorporated, DRG, our fellow sponsors, it has been such an honor to join hands with you. To Grant, Gail, Angela, Marika, and the entire KZN Top Business Woman, thank you. Our organization, WA, remains committed to partnering with you and your passion. Forgive me, I'm just like, you know what, I'm so nervous. I feel like one of the recipients tonight. Forgive me. Our organization, WA, remains committed to partnering with you in the future, acknowledging great ethical leaders. Tonight, as we celebrate great leadership, I want to pause and also dedicate a special moment of prayer to women whose own legacy is the foundation upon which I stand. I speak of my dear friend, a dear sister, and the former president of the Businesswomen's Association of South Africa, Ms. Fazana Moore, who is currently battling cancer. I ask you to please keep her in your prayer. I have learned that true success is never achieved alone. I have an entire powerful team today. It is built on 3 fundamental principles: hard work, the right team, and a family that is prepared to make sacrifices. I am forever indebted to those people that have trusted me and supported me in this journey, most of whom are here tonight. To our stakeholders like APSA, who's invested in me and placed your faith in me, thank you. To the WA team, my CFO, COO, CRO, Chief Marketing Officer, Chief HR Officer, Chief Risk Officer, my boss, everyone's here. Thank you so much for driving our vision, for being a driving force. To my brother, Prabhu, and my sister-in-law, Sammy from Image Studio, whose reliability and focus on our operation allows me to step into platforms like this and do what I need to do. Thank you. And finally, to the man who has supported me and makes everything possible, my husband, Imi. I met you at 9. I'm sure I'm going to stay with you till I'm 90. He lovingly gave me the crucial space to focus and build our shared dreams. Thank you, my baby, for making my purpose your priority. Now, I'm going to get something later. Now, I know award ceremonies can feel like a marathon, speeches, applause, speeches, but I promise you tonight is all about you. To the recipients, you are the heartbeat of progress. You are the innovators, the leaders, the risk takers, the nurturers, the dreamers, and most importantly, the doers. You are the ones who dared to step into rooms where no one looked like you, spoke like you, believed in you, and you stayed anyway. We are so incredibly proud to be celebrating you tonight. Proud, not just of your achievements, but of your courage. Proud of the way you have lifted others as you climb. Proud of the way you remind us that success is not a solo act. Tonight, it's a chorus. And let's be honest, women don't just juggle responsibilities. We redefine what juggling even means. We balance careers, families, ambitions, and dreams, and somehow we still manage to remember everyone's birthdays. If that is not your superpower, I don't know what is. And yes, sometimes we juggle so much, I often forget where I left my keys. I finally find it in my fridge. But that's the kind of brilliance we're celebrating tonight, the ability to keep everything moving even when the world tries to slow you down. But here's the truth. For too long, women's stories have been whispered, overlooked, or dismissed. Tonight, we turn up the volume
Tonight we say loudly and clearly, we see you. We see the late nights, we see the sacrifices, the moments of doubt you've had that you will win. We see the brilliance that sometimes had to fight twice as hard to be recognized. And we hear you. We hear the voices that say, I belong here. We hear the laughter, the ideas, the wisdom, the passion. We hear the call for equality, for opportunity, for respect. And at WOA, we answer it with action. Steve Bartlett once wrote in the Diary of a CEO, stop telling yourself you're not qualified, good enough, or worthy. Growth happens when you start doing things you're not qualified to do. Tonight, each of you is living proof of that truth. You stepped into spaces where you weren't qualified by someone else's definition, and you transformed them. Every award tonight is more than an accolade, it's a torch that lights the way for the next generation of women who are watching us right now. Our daughters, sisters, students, colleagues, waiting to see the world, waiting to see if it will make space for them. And because of you, the answer is yes. Because of you, they will know that leadership has no gender. Because of you, they will know their voice matters. Because of you, they will know they are enough. But let's remember, recognition is not the finish line. It's the starting gun. The world needs us to keep innovating, to push boundaries, to challenge assumptions, to create solutions that just don't serve us, but to serve those who come after us. Innovation is how we pay it forward. It's how we ensure that the doors we fought open never close again. And while we innovate, let us remain humble, because humility keeps us grounded. Yet, let us remain fierce, because fierceness keeps us moving when the world says, slow down. Humility without fierceness risks silence. Fierceness without humility risks arrogance. But together they make unstoppable leaders who change the world not just for themselves, but for everyone. So tonight, laugh loudly, cry freely, celebrate unapologetically, because you deserve every ounce of recognition, every standing ovation, every cheer that fills this room. We see you, we honor you, we hear you, and we will keep honoring you, not just tonight, but every day forward. Congratulations, phenomenal women. The world is brighter because of you. In closing, tonight let us remember the symbolic power of the color purple, which currently blankets our nation's consciousness. Purple represents the strength, justice, and remembrance of every woman and every child whose life has been stolen by gender-based violence. On the 21st of November, as a nation we make visible, stand in solidarity with hashtag Women for Change movement. I thank you. God bless you. Have a fabulous evening.
Let's give it up again for Advocate Pria Hassan, everybody. All right, where's Ange? There's she coming. Okay, this is what's going to happen now. This is the fun part. So you remember earlier I told you we are going to have some panel discussions, right? Remember I said that earlier? So we're going to get down to these panel discussions. We're going to have 3 different panel discussions. And guess who's making up the panel? You! So we have our bowl here, and we are going to draw, 3 names, right? 3 names. The 3 ladies will come and join us on the stage. In preparation, I'd like to call Jennifer Reddy back onto the stage here, Jennifer. I'm going to give you a mic here, and you can ponder a question or two you'd like to throw to the ladies, but you can have a seat. And we'll have 3 names. When you come up here, we'll introduce yourself once again. Tell us short about what your business is. And then we'll have a nice discussion around something Jennifer's going to think about, whether it's challenges, whether it's what drives you as a woman in business. We will get to that in a moment. But right now, let's get those names. Ravona Naidu, come up. Busisiwe Dlamini, please join us. And Rachel Gillespie. So Ravona, Busisiwe, and Rachel, please do join me. Thank you. as the podium vanishes. There we go. Can have a seat there. All right, here we are. Let me start with you here, ma'am. You can introduce yourself and tell us short, your business, and then we pass the mic down and we get into the business.
I like that. Short.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody, and good evening, wonderful, lovely ladies. First of all, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of the ladies, or each and every lady that's been nominated this evening. Sorry, I'm very nervous.
It's okay. It's all right.
My name is Rachel Gillespie, and I'm the director of Rotucon Engineering. Rotucon Engineering is a mechanical engineering business. So we specialize in fabrication and machining from small items up to 16 tons. And we're based in Pinetown. The business was founded in 1979 by my husband.
Wow.
I was just 2 years old.
Oh.
So, yes, and I've been with Rotucon for nearly 3 decades. And yes, I'm so excited and happy to be here this evening. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Ravona Naidu, and I am the Sales and Operations Director at LexisNexis and the Head of Sales Governance and Tools for Central Europe, Middle East, and Africa. I'm really excited to be here to share this moment with you. And what LexisNexis does is, I see many attorneys sitting in this audience. We are a leading provider in legal and regulatory information and content, in technology solutions as well, and we advance the rule of law in the African continent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Busi Dlamini. I'm the General Manager of MTN KwaZulu-Natal. MTN is one of the leading telecommunications in the country. It is great to be here with all of you guys, and congratulations to all of the ladies that are the top 40 of KZN. What MTN does is obviously in the business of connecting people. We build networks, we connect businesses to businesses, we provide telecommunication services, your mobile and your ICT. I'm sure some of you in the room are my customers. Thank you very much for the support. I also serve as the Deputy President of the Durban Chamber. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you. All right. Great. So, Jen, would you like to throw your first question out, or should I hop on it?
This mic or this
Oh, yeah,
mic?
you can actually give one of the mics down this way. There we go.
Okay, so maybe something simple, because I know you're all very nervous. So 2025 has been personally a year of self-reflection for myself and understanding where my personal purpose and values are being driven. So maybe let's just say, what is your personal legacy that you want to leave behind now?
Let's start with you, Busisiwe, since you're the closest to Jen, yeah.
My personal legacy. I think I want to be remembered, especially in my family line, for changing the status quo. I am currently the first of almost anything that I can think of. The first degree, the first matric, the first marriage, the first of everything.
Wow.
And certainly the first person to sit in a boardroom and lead a team. So that's the legacy that I want to leave, and I certainly want to play a very formidable role in building KZN in the world.
I love that. Ravona?
Most definitely making a change that matters, making an impact in society, paving the way forward for our future leaders, our daughters especially, creating opportunities for them, and definitely having a voice at the table. And if there isn't a table available, make a table available. I think that's important, because we all often wait for opportunities to come to us. I often speak about being courageously curious. I think with that, a lot of opportunities presents itself because of the curiosity that you have. So the legacy that I want to have is, we have voices. Speak up. Speak up where it matters. Speak up where it doesn't matter, because you don't know who's listening to your story. And if you just inspire one person, that's all that matters, and that's what's important for me. All I want to do is change one person's life, and therefore they will pave that forward. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to be remembered for upliftment, uplifting people. I'm very passionate about empowering women and just people in general. I love people, and because I know that businesses, are successful only because of their employees. Without the employees, businesses wouldn't be successful. So I'm very passionate about upliftment and, just encouraging people. Everyone started somewhere. Each and every one of you seated here today. I mean, we all dressed up, looking wonderful and dazzling, but everyone has a story to tell, just to get the story out there, give people a platform to speak and tell their story, be an encouragement. Because, I'm sitting here today as a director, but, I don't have a degree. My first job was packing shelves in a supermarket. And, I never thought 30 years later I'll be a director of a business. But it's hard work, it's dedication, and so I want to just be remembered for uplifting people, encouraging people, and letting them know that anything is possible. Thank you.
Now, with that in mind, I'll come back to you, Busisiwe. You can hold on to that. You mentioned you're the first in your family. You've done a lot of first. And my automatic first question to you is, someone who's always got first has always got another first in the vision. You've got another vision of another first that you're chasing. I'm almost certain of it. Is there something you'd like to share with us that you are working towards, that you'd like to see yourself accomplish as another first?
Sure, I want to be the first CEO in my family that leads, hopefully, a country. Yes, I would like to maybe lead one of the African countries, Zambia, Uganda. I'm not really that fussy as to where my journey leads me.
Right.
I'm certain that I'll probably get there in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. 5 years. I love that. And for you, Ravona, I don't know if you want to throw in a question there, Jen. You got something. Ravona, I want to ask you, for you in business, challenges are clearly something that come along the way. Can you cite one that you overcame and today you look back, you go, I never thought I could do that?
There's many in corporate. Somebody once told me, you will never make it to a director. Your voice doesn't matter. And today, and that was it wasn't the only goal. I always had ambitions to one day representing at board level. But today, I lead a team, and she is one of my subordinates. And what is very sad about that challenge was it was a fellow woman. And this is, it's cliche, we always say women never pick up other women. It's very true. And that's something that I think we all must remind ourselves of. When Jennifer spoke, we've got to lift others. We've got to actually be intentional about it. And, when Lesedi spoke about the crown, we have to be intentional about these conversations at the boardroom table, because working in a multinational is hard enough in Europe. We are dealing with a male-dominated industry. We are leading in boardrooms with specifically men, and I had a male mentor, so, and some of them are great at it, but we always have to work twice as hard. We always have to demonstrate twice of everything, and we've got to double up on everything. And I think it's important, and in that process, we doubt ourselves. And the truth is, we are worth it. We are valued, we are loved, and I think that's important. And the important thing is that we've got to bring our feminism to the boardroom. It is important. So there's many challenges. I think in corporate it's a lot more as opposed to, and I'm not saying that being an entrepreneur is easier, but it's a lot harder climbing up a corporate ladder.
Yeah.
And something that I also want to leave with us is that somebody took a chance with me
and gave me an opportunity. All it takes is somebody to believe in you and to give somebody else an opportunity.
Yeah.
I think take a chance. When you identify with potential, take the chance, especially with learners and the youth of this country where the unemployment rate is so high. I mean, we get to do that in the roles that we play as the leaders in KZN. And I think that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I love that you spoke about how you are in this position of leadership and you don't have a degree. No. And you have worked your way to this position. For a lot of people who have children, for example, that's the one thing they drill into their children, like, you must get the education, you must. And you're an example of working hard and making a place for yourself. What do you say to someone who's at that crossroads now, who's like, I'm just so scared to take the next step because I feel like I may not have enough from an educational background, from someone who's done it like you have?
Well, yes, I would say, don't give up. Everyone faces challenges in life, and the important thing is to never give up. And from my experience, my faith has kept me. It's only by the grace of God that I'm here today. And it's just an encouragement, there's so many people out there that you can look up to, and I was grateful that I have so many people, my family, my husband, one of them, my church family, just giving me encouragement. Because you need that, you need people around you.
People who believe in you.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
people that believe in you, and don't ever think that you are alone, because as I said, everyone starts somewhere. And if you put your mind to it, obviously it takes hard work and dedication. And anything is possible. So, yeah, thank you.
Anything is possible. Thank you. You can hold on to that. Jen, shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think, wonderful insights, real stories, and it's something I think every one of us can learn and listen to. You said about you being the first. I was the first CA in my family. I came from a very underprivileged background, and for me to qualify was a big, huge accomplishment for my family. And so I understand and I resonate. And Ramona, even the struggles you went through, I was a young female that joined the company 2 years later, decided to get married, have children shortly after it. So I was put in the back, yet I was doing all the work that the men were supposed to be doing, and no one wanted to take any accountability. And so, yes, it's challenges. Life is challenging, and I think we just have to be resilient. The naysayers, I had plenty of them. I think Grant saw something in me in 2022 that I didn't see myself. I had plenty of people that told me I wouldn't be able to turn around the company. I wouldn't be able to do what I thought I could do. And people told me to leave the company. I have a brighter future. And sometimes if we listen to those easier routes, you don't get to where God meant you to be. Because I wouldn't be able to sit here, I wouldn't be able to have this conversation with you all if I listened to people 3 years ago. So I think that's the message I'd like to leave behind. We all have our own voice. We all have our own story. Listen and have faith. You will be led where you're meant to be. Thanks, Carol.
I love that. Parting shot from you ladies. Each of you, just a last line, parting shots. Whatever it is, whether it's a word of advice, whether it's pushing your business for the last minute, whatever, parting shot, I give you the floor. We'll start with you, Busi.
Well, I'm a great believer of the fact that we are all here for a purpose, and if you listen to your inner voice, you will always find that which you were meant to be doing. It doesn't have to be corporate, it may be something that you feel very strongly about, and every single one of us has a particular talent. It may not be one of those commoditized or commercialized talents, but we need to dig deep, and also use those talents in the boardrooms, because I'm a GM, but I use my talents otherwise in the boardroom. So I want us to really embrace those talents and bring them to the boardroom. And also never forget that as women, we bring something special. And I believe that being a woman is a superpower. So bring yourself as a woman and nothing else.
Beautiful.
Thank you. I think just be yourself, be authentic. Live, be happy, have fun in the process. As much as there's lots of tears, I think it's also enjoyable. If I look now and I reflect and I think, gosh, I was so uptight, I could have laughed a little. I think that's part of the journey. And also, take care of yourself. I wish somebody told me this earlier in my career. Take care of your self-worth. Take the time for yourself. Do the things that make you happy. I think that's very important as part of growth, because that's where you actually have the moments that make a difference, where you find your innovation, where you find your ideas, and believe. Believe in yourself, regardless of where you come from, what your background is, who you are is what matters, and things will come.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say a word of encouragement to never give up, believe in yourself, and don't procrastinate. You know, I'm sure many of you have ideas and you've thought about things, or, you know, you have talents. And sometimes you may feel like, you know, you're not good enough, but I want to say you are good enough. So don't procrastinate, you know, put that idea out there. Start somewhere, start small. And you never know, you know, everyone started somewhere, as I said before, and the many inventors, you know, started somewhere. If you look at their life story, you know, they never gave up. There were many failures and challenges, but they never gave up. And because of those men and women, we are here today because, you know, they created something. I mean, when you go to bed at night, Mr. Bedstead he invented the bed. So, you know, don't give up. Believe in yourself, and yeah, just persevere and push forward. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, ladies. For your efforts, we have these 3 gifts that, as you come down, Angela will give to you. It is, of course, a Volcano Bluetooth speaker for each of you, and it's all courtesy of Women of Africa Fuels and Oils. And I believe you also, all 3 of you, get a 2-hour session for Source at ULAS from Surisho Naidu. Yes, wow. So thank you so much. You may join us and get this. Thank you so much. And then if you can just, you want to take some pictures? There we go. All right, as the ladies do that, we're going to be drawing some more names. Just be careful as you come down the stairs. We're going to be drawing some more names and some more discussions. As we prepare for that, Lesedi, if you can join us on the stage to do the second part. And we're going to choose 3 more ladies to join us. Nhlanhla Letabe, come join us. Yes, you can join us right there, Lesedi. Thank you so much. Lina Marenji, as well as Teresa Davy Rousseau. Can all 3 of you wonderful ladies join us? We're missing 2 more ladies. There we go. Lina, where are you, Lina? Is she coming? Otherwise, we can do the next panel with Lina, if she's not available now. Shall we do the next panel with Lina? Hold on to Lina, and let's pull 1 more name that can come up now. There we go. Tracy McLennan. Tracy, if you can join us. Thank you, Tracy. Lesedi, I'll have you ponder a question as Tracy comes up to get us started. Wonderful. You can have a seat. There we go. If you can introduce yourself, and let's hear a little bit about you. Nice, short, and sweet, so we can get into the real meat of the panel discussion. We'll start right at the end there. Yes, with you. Yeah.
Yes.
Is it on?
Just press the button if there's a button.
Just try again.
Hi, good evening. Oh, there we go. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Nhlanhla Letabe. I am the founder and CEO at Your Path to Travel, where obviously we help you access the world. We obviously specialize in flights, cruises, anything travel. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to obviously getting quite a lot of you to join our family. You know, research says that we all need to take a vacation at least 7 times a year. So, yeah.
I like 7. That's a good number. That's a good number. Let's meet our next lady.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Teresa Davy Rousseau, and I'm the sales manager for Moby Ventures. I'd like to say I'm so inspired after hearing our 3 guest speakers tonight. It has inspired me more now than ever before. As a sales manager at Moby Ventures, we help save lives on a national basis, and we give you one push of a button to help save your life when you need help quickly in your time of need. And it's a company that is driven to help save lives and be there for you in your most vulnerable moments. A lot of people don't realize how valuable it is to have a company like MobiClaw and the right team handling your emergency when you need help fast, because life is unpredictable. Anything can happen when you least expect it. And when that time happens, you want to make sure you've got one quick push of a button so we can help save your life, your family, or your friend's life as quickly as possible anywhere in South Africa. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tracy McLennan, and I'm the CEO and founder of B Consult, Right Media, and Look Up SA. So we play in the skills development industry, and I am absolutely passionate about skills development and training. And the reason for that is because I've realized that training actually solves a problem. Companies need to train in order to find solutions for problems that they're having. And I found that when I was in corporate and had to get certain sales targets, I found that by training people better and for them to understand what they were doing, we were able to meet those targets. So I went into training and I went into B Consult, and we do learnerships and skills development for employed and unemployed people, which makes a difference in the unemployed people's lives as well as the employed people's lives, because they're able to get promotions and move up. Then Right Media is a company that does content development for training, because I realized that in order to do training, you needed to have engaging material. And Right Media came along and we did animations and learner management systems. And then part of that became Look Up SA. So Look Up SA was to deal with unemployed people that needed to be upskilled but were not able to find employment in South Africa. So we upskill them in computer skills like Python and software development, so that they are able to find work overseas and all over the country, all over the world.
All over the world, thank you. That's awesome. You can give it up. Lesedi, you want to fire away a question that you can pose to all 3 ladies?
Yeah, sure. Carol, as a banker, I'm really fighting the urge not to ask the question, but I think maybe if you give me a chance a little bit later on, we might get into the banking stuff. But I'm going to start with more personal questions. So I think in my own leadership journey, when I first started, so the first leadership job that I got, when I was actually asked to come in and head up a private bank at my previous employer, the gentleman who was running the business at the time, he was running the province in Gauteng, and he came to me and he gave me this long speech about, private bank and what he's looking for and how I'm everything that he's looking for. And at the end of it, he said, "Is this something that you would be interested in?" And I took a moment to pause and I said, "Why me?" And his response was, "Why not you?" So my question is, what is that moment for you as business leaders, as women? Because we often ask ourselves, why me? Why me? Why do you think I deserve this? I don't deserve it, right? We often doubt ourselves, we question, etc. But very quickly, sometimes we also have, people that will give us that encouragement to say, why not you?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know from the ladies, what was that defining moment for you where you said, actually, why not me?
We'll start right next to you.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Give us the story, Nhlahla.
Gosh, why not me? Well, I think for me, like you absolutely right. You once question yourself if you can do it. But I think for me, it wasn't so difficult to decide why I need to do it, because I think from the onset when I took on this career, I was leading by example. The passion just led me. If I can also just say, I used to work with Marika. I actually led her with in our team back in the days at that other company, which I'm not going to advertise for free tonight. But I think basically it's just, some of the things, like it's more about passion basically. And I led by example. It's something that I was doing, which I love so much. And it's something that I share with, like people, like my experiences. So I guess I was actually like the right person. I am actually the right person to actually help change that, like that mindset. And I wasn't joking when I said earlier, you need 7 vacations a year, guys. I'm literally out of the country. You're lucky if you do find me. But like a lot of times I actually get a question, like every time, like the first question that like my clients ask me would be, are you in the country? And I think for me that actually, just means that, yeah, exactly what I want to put out there is what I'm doing and living. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for that question. It's not an easy one to answer, I'm going to be honest. So I have a journey where I didn't believe in myself. I underestimated myself more than once. I didn't think I could be where I am today. I had a lot of people in my life that uplifted me and were positive and kept reminding me of how amazing I am. And they kept telling me, you know what, you actually have the ability to be more. You don't have to just stay where you are. If you are just strong enough to be committed and dedicated and passionate and keep working hard to become the person you want to become, you can get there. Just never give up. And I was given the opportunity to work for Mobi Ventures 9 years ago, and I'm so privileged and blessed to this day. I'm living my passion on a daily basis, and I did. I started right at the bottom, and I showed up authentically. I realized that I didn't have to mimic anyone else's leadership style. I just had to be myself, and the rest spoke for itself. So for me, I started realizing over the years that I have self-worth, I have value, and if I just spoke with my voice and spoke louder, I was eventually heard. So with time, hard work, commitments, and a lot of sacrifice, I eventually got to where I am today, and all of us can relate. It's not an easy journey. We've all had to work really, really hard to get to where we are today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So it is a difficult question.
Yeah.
I think we all suffer, not just women, but I think we all have imposter syndrome to some degree or other. And I must say, sitting here tonight, I feel it even worse. There are such incredible people in this room, and I think, well, you wondered, like, do I deserve a place at the table here? And for me, it wasn't really that somebody or I had a feeling of, like, I deserve it or I should be it. I think it was a calling that was a little bit more or a little bit stronger than what I wanted to be. And that was, I knew I wanted to make a difference. I didn't necessarily know how or what, but I knew that my purpose on this planet was to make a difference. So every day, my staff as well, who are incredible and they should really be here, our one sort of mantra is to make a difference. If that is in the life of a learner, is if the life of a client, in the life of each other. So yeah, whether I deserve to be here or not, I'm still unsure about that, but whether we're making a difference, I'm sure, I know we are. So thank you.
That's fantastic.
Right. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'm going to pick up on what you just said now, which I think some of us in this room might be feeling that way, is the idea that you feel like you don't deserve to be here. You absolutely deserve to be here. Every single one of you deserve to be here.
Yes.
And that's the fact. I have to just reassure you of that, because I think sometimes, I work in a space where I'm in broadcasting. When I started in broadcasting, my mom said to me, "What are you going to do? Just howl on the radio the whole day?" And 25 years later, I'm still howling on the radio all day, but I've made a craft and I've made a space for myself. And sometimes as a broadcaster, I sit and I go, I shouldn't be in this room. These are like top businesswomen. These are women who started their own businesses. They've done this, they've done this, they've done this. And then I have to remind myself, these same women turn on the radio and listen to me to get through the day. These same women find laughter in something I say after a tough day. So every single piece of the puzzle fits in somewhere. And so even in the moment when you feel like you're not supposed to be somewhere, remind yourself that life is a puzzle. We all have little blocks that we're filling in. And then I remind myself of that yeah, maybe I don't have a multi-million rand business, but I'm speaking to the person who has the multi-million rand business. And that for me is impact enough.
Yes.
So we have to tell ourselves we're enough. Yeah? So, Lesedi, do you have another question you'd like to throw, or can we?
So from my side, I think the conversation around entrepreneurship and how financial institutions have a responsibility. I think we spoke quite extensively, and I think you all have seen the videos where ABSA was asked, why are you sponsoring this particular platform? Why you're a part of it? And a lot of it was around the fact that we wanted to, walk the journey. We wanted to partner. We wanted to support. We wanted to, speak to your story matters, right? But I think more than that, and one of the points that I've always alluded to when I spoke in the videos is around the fact that, we are also a sponge because we also want information. As a financial institution, we don't know what we don't know, right? And we have entrepreneurs in this room, and we have 3 lovely ladies here who are entrepreneurs in their own right. And I think for me, the question is from the bank this time, right? And not from Lesedi. And the question is the bank doing enough? And if not, what more can we do to support women, to support yourselves, to support businesses? I think you now have a platform to speak on behalf of this entire room, so they're all like this, just hoping and praying.
I love that.
But I think for me that's one piece, and we have bankers in the room here. We actually have a table full of ABSA colleagues that are here with us today.
Okay.
And hopefully they will also take this opportunity to be that sponge, to really listen and understand what are some of the things that we need to do, that we have a responsibility to do in order to ensure that we truly support women who are in business. So that's really my question.
Yeah.
Is the bank doing enough? And if the answer is no, what more do you think we can do to support women like yourselves alike?
That's a big one, and kudos to ABSA being vulnerable, because hey, we're gonna be like, I went to ABSA on Saturday morning. There was no water in the fridge. All right, let's give Lesedi what she wants. Let's give her what she wants. Let's start with you.
It's an interesting question, because very recently I've found that women are sort of, I wouldn't say prejudiced, but that companies or that banks are more risk averse when it comes to women, to fund women business. Although, and all the bankers can tell me if I'm right or wrong, is that women in business are actually much more careful, and they probably are a better investment at the end of the day. I suppose it's all depend on industry, etc. But I think it is from a woman in business, they have to jump through a lot more hoops than men. Although also I've been told, so I don't know. And I think that could probably be one of the good things to change. Although because women have got more heart in business, they are less ruthless and cutthroat, and I think that goes a long way in a business, in a long term of the business, maybe not showing shareholders results quickly, but in longevity and actually making a difference. So I would say perhaps they need to relook at how or the reasons why they are risk averse for women businesses.
Okay, nice one. Gotcha.
Thank you for that question, another hard one. So, I may not be a business owner. I am just the sales manager for Moby Ventures. But from a personal note, I didn't have the privilege when I left school or the opportunity to actually go to varsity or college to study and get a diploma or degree behind my name. So I had to go to the banks and ask them for loans and study loans and all of that. I honestly can say I've only had positive interactions with the banks. They've always been understanding, and yes, credit rating does play a huge role. So for me, if I didn't have a good credit rating, I know I probably wouldn't have got the loan that I could get to be able to study and get a degree behind my name for future goals and things that I want to achieve in life. So for me, I do personally feel the banks are doing what they can to help those that are less privileged to be able to just have money to be able to pay for varsity and college. So for me, I honestly feel the banks are really helping where they can, and that's from me. Thank you.
Thank you. We love it. We love a good story.
Lesedi, prior to being in the tourism industry, I was also working for the bank myself for a good 7 years as a salesperson and all the other positions. So I would say they're not doing enough.
Cool.
Yeah.
God, get into it.
Yeah.
Tell us.
The reason why, well, maybe for some businesses, but I feel, okay, currently our brand banks with your competitor, the green competitor.
Who doesn't need free advertising?
Yeah, of course, yes, no free advertising. So I bank with them because I used to work for them. Obviously, I've got the relationship from then. And recently, I think after the KZN business, I also recently joined the other competitor. I'm not with you yet.
It's not looking good.
No, like maybe she'll win me over.
Yes.
So I'm not with you yet. But the reason why I'm saying I feel they're not doing enough is, I mean, if Bank A was doing enough for my business, I wouldn't have looked elsewhere like I'm cheating, basically, to Bank B. So why I'm saying that is because I feel in my sector, there's quite a lot of us, obviously, in our competitors. Perhaps when they locate or are locating you to a private banker, let it be someone who's going to at least, take time to learn about that industry, so that whatever services or challenges that we come across, they are able to, work the journey with you and try and overcome it. For example, why I moved to Bank B slowly, obviously forgetting my other Bank A, but why I moved is because a lot of times, like for us as a business, we are quite busy and we deal obviously with foreign exchange and things like that, and I needed assistance whereby I could close off a deal with my supplier overseas. And with my industry, time is money. And if I don't action my client bookings, I'm going to end up having a write-off. So, and my banker didn't understand, so stressful, but anyway. So it's like now I sort of had to, explain to her, because like I said, I used to work in the bank myself, but why can't you, I'm not sure if, this and that is still in place, but why can't you, blah, blah, blah. So I feel maybe the banks should dedicate, like say for instance, it's me, like as your pass to travel, it's pen travel, whatever, but in KZN, obviously there's branches. So whoever the banker that they are signing or allocating to that particular sector is someone who is going to be well informed about how things work and so forth. But other than that, when it comes to financing and stuff, well, I guess obviously like my colleague has said, obviously it goes through credit rating, whatever, but which I'm not concerned about. But for me, it's more about the running of the business, because in my space, time is money, and if I don't secure your Barbados or whatever in time, I'm going to end up writing off money. So it's more about understanding that, and also, you know, try and be more innovative, because I know Bank A, when I also was in the industry at the time, like I was also part of the innovation team at the time. We actually are the ones who came up with the idea of, you know, asking you if you want a receipt, blah, 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 before. But anyway, so it's about, you know, it's about being more innovative and coming up with new ideas, you know. And yeah, just also taking time to ask us, you know, as business people, to say, like, where are we falling short, like you asking, like, which is a good step, yeah. But I feel they're not doing that. Well, they are trying, they're just doing obviously what, so and so, like for instance, I mean, if someone like Vodacom invented, please call me, someone else will name me something different, but they need to be more innovative and come up with solutions for us as well.
Okay, to the bankers in the room, I hope you heard that. Hyper-personalization, we heard. Innovation, we heard. So I hope they've absorbed that. But thank you very much for really giving us that information. And thank you, ladies, as well, for just your reflection points as well. We truly appreciate it. But I think, Lena, we need to talk.
Yes, so that she can refer to Bank C now. Bank C being you guys.
Now she can name us, actually, because we're on the wall.
There we go. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for your efforts today. You're also going to get yourself beautiful Volcano Bluetooth speakers worth 500 Rand, courtesy of Women of Africa Fuels and Oils. But there's more. You also have won a 500 Rand food and drink voucher from Faima Grill. Yes, as you get up, you'll meet Ange at the bottom and get yourself a wonderful drink.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. You can just leave the mics on the chair. All right, let's get our next three ladies whilst the other ladies get their stuff. Lena Marenji, Leah Wimble, and Shalene Govender. Please join us on stage. Lena, Leah, and Shalene. Can they join us on stage? We are quarter to our dinner, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have our buffet in just a moment. But as we wait for our three ladies to join us for our final discussion, and then, of course, I'd like to call Advocate Pria Hassan to come and help us navigate this final conversation. There we go. Just careful as you come up. Lovely. So we're looking for Leah, Lena, and Shalene. Lena's missing. Okay, Lena's not here. Let's get one more lady. Thank you so much. Heather McDade, can you join us, please, Heather? Heather, you in the room with us? Oh, there she comes. Yay. Okay, fantastic. And of course, we've got Advocate Pria Hassan with us. As we wait for Heather to join us on the stage, we'll start with you right at the end. Please do ladies in pink. I love it. Please do introduce yourself and the business you do briefly.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shalene Govender, and
if we can bring the music down, thank you so much. Yes.
And I wear many hats, Carol.
Yes.
It's not just one.
Okay.
So each hat is very passionate in my life, and it plays a very important role as well. So first being my full-time day job, which we all have here, and that's being the KZN business leader for SW360, which is an amazing company. We have two amazing products, which is Searchworks, and my clients can attest to that. So Searchworks is the largest data aggregator in South Africa, and we have VOCA, which is your automated FIC compliance system. Absolutely amazing, and makes the FIC nightmare an absolute breeze, I promise you. The next one is my qualification. So I'm actually a mechanical engineer, so I help run my husband's company, which is DS Fabricators. I'm the MD there. I do need to work under him there as well. And then my other passions are baking. So I started Lipton Co. a few years ago. And this started in my kitchen as a home-based patisserie and has grown into a store as well as a franchise mobile food trucks that are all over now. And then my other passion are kids and education. And because I'm one of those helicopter moms and wanted to be part of my kids' lives, I went and volunteered to be the chairperson of my kids' SGB. And if anyone knows what that is, that's a complete nightmare. Okay. And finally, the two most important roles is being a wife to an amazing husband. I promise you, my biggest supporter. And the one person that when I have that absolutely bad day, that'll put that smile on my face when I hit the pillow. And that can deal with the bad mood, actually. And lastly, a mom of two amazing kids that are my inspiration in life. They teach me every day that everything is possible, and seriously, the world is your oyster.
Oh, it's
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, Charlene, I'm actually one of Charlene's clients, and I'm surprised that she actually picks up the phone when I call her because she's a very busy lady. So my name is Leah Wimble. My husband explains me as a professional gift shopper. And the way I fund this is by running my own legal practice. It's called Wimble Attorneys, and we specialize in conveyancing, so putting people in homes. So I would say law is my passion, and through my passion, I discovered my purpose, and that's when what we call the Gifted Project was born. The Gifted Project is a project we've started where we take a percentage of our profit in our company, and we set it aside to gift people from vulnerable backgrounds with their own homes. So we save up, buy them a home, and then transfer that into their names with a title deed that they own. And so we're actually really, really excited. I was like sitting at the edge of my seat just there when Lesedi was asking, what more can the banks do? And I was like, girl, we need to talk. So that's what we do.
Lovely.
Evening, everybody. My name is Heather McDade. I am the Managing Director of Modern Design Centres. We are in the software space, specifically in the CAD software space. We are the largest platinum reseller, Autodesk reseller in Africa. So we service the architectural and engineering industries. I've got a wonderful staff of 34 amazing architects, engineers, and techno geeks. And we love our clients. We are intentional about making sure people's businesses thrive through the software they purchase. It's not about a purchase for us, it's about a journey. And ultimately, we want our clients to be profitable and to run with the latest technology.
Oh, love it, sure. Advocate, the floor is yours for a question for our wonderful ladies.
You know, the difficulty coming last is all the questions have been asked. So, all right, ladies, the year is 1889, and being an architect, you probably know the story. She stands tall, she's an Iron Lady, she's in Paris, she's the Eiffel Tower. And you would remember that Gustav Eiffel was building railways, right? And he decided to put up the Eiffel. 20 years later, they wanted to bring it down, but the Eiffel Tower served as a signal during the war, so they kept it up and steady. Now, I'm not a bank, but if you want to be an Eiffel Tower standing strong and tall in the next 20 years, what do you need from us as your stakeholders, as your investors, as your cheerleaders, your family members? Give me 2 things you need from us so we can ensure your longevity.
Beautiful question.
Am I starting? Are the ladies
You're starting.
Okay, cool. I think if I look at every business, from everything that I'm involved with, every business needs supporters for economic reasons to grow the country as well as everything else. But something that's really close to me is the school education system. And if there's one thing that you can ask people to invest in is the education of the country. There are so many schools that are in need, and if there's ever a cause that you want to invest in, do it in the education, because our kids are our future. I promise you. They teach us every day how to be a better person and actually grow ourselves to be better people and mentor them. So if there's one thing that I would ask from everyone sitting in this room, find a kid to mentor or find a school to be a part of and try to uplift that and uplift the education in the country. Yeah, that's...
And the second thing, what about you? What do you need?
What I need? What everyone needs, I guess. Money. No, I'm just joking.
That's the right answer. Lesedi, Mayday.
So Lesedi, ABSA, I will move my bank to ABSA for that. No, just joking. For me, I think my recognition is not about statuses and what I am. I just want to be someone that people are proud of and that acknowledge my hard work. So if I just get that from everyone that acknowledges what I do on a daily basis and be an inspiration for someone, I think that's all I really want, is to be happy and have proper mental wellness with everything that goes on in my life. Yeah.
100%.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think something to help someone stand tall is, I think, Carol, your Women Crush Wednesday is such a beautiful picture of that. It's just listening to other people's stories. So I think to stand tall, you have to have the skill of listening to what people are saying or what people are not saying. And with the listening, the storytelling, giving people an opportunity to tell their stories. I think there's so many incredible stories in this room. We've only seen the tip of the iceberg. But when I think of the vulnerable people that I deal with, when I hear their stories, that is inspirational. That is beautiful. And for people to be seen. And I hope that people will look at all the different Eiffel Towers in this room and think, if they can do that, surely I can do something as well. I think the secret is it's not that hard. It actually is not that hard. It's just a choice that you make. You decide, and then the rest falls into place.
Well said.
I think for me, I agree, education is really, and especially in the technology space, we work with industry every day, and a lot of industry people are saying that people are coming out of educational institutions and they don't have the technology. So for me, it's really just believing in education, and we've got to empower our young people. If our young people are not going to be trained properly for industry, we just actually shortchanging them. So I think that's for me. And in terms of myself, do you know what? I started this business in my lounge. I'm a single mum, and I just have believed wholeheartedly that I can do this. And I think that's my encouragement. You can do it. You can do it, you know. So yeah, that's my message. You can do it, girls.
I saw a partner bow down to you. You definitely have someone that's supporting you.
Well done.
So, if there's one thing I can teach you, is that every year, reinvent yourself to remain valid, to remain valuable. You're 100% right. Invest in your mental well-being. That is your sanctity. It's your power. Have faith in your ability. Don't let anybody tell you you can't, because you can. And the one last thing is spend the next 6 months writing down exactly in your calendar where you're making time for you. Because you close your eyes, you open it, and suddenly you're 54 years old, you're a grandmother, and life has just passed you by. So tonight, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I'm sure Carol's going to pick it up from here. But we've asked you what you need. There's one more thing I want to urge you to do, please. Form partnerships with women in this room tonight. Collaborate, connect, and walk away stronger.
That's beautiful. And I'll give you ladies the last parting shot, just a one line, whether it's a word of inspiration to the room, whether it's a motto you live by. You can give us a one line to wrap it up.
So the motto I live by is actually taught to me by my husband. Be myself, because only when you're truly yourself are you happy and comfortable in the shoes that you are walking in. And I think the next thing would also be sorry, I'm taking two options here, is own the role that you are in at that moment. You are the best person at that time to pitch yourself. Yeah, cool.
Wonderful. Yeah, I think my parting shot would be to say, leave no stone unturned. Leave it all here. You're not taking anything with you to the next life, so might as well spend it all on extravagant gifts while you are here. And yeah, just live your life to the full. Be part of something that's bigger than just yourself.
I think for me it's about a balance. I recently found I'm a creative person, and I intentionally went and did some oil painting courses, and it fed my soul, you know. And I think you've got to find what feeds your soul, because work's hard, and you've got to find that work balance. So yeah, find what makes you tick.
Love it.
And embrace it. Yeah.
Love it. So we have some gifts for you as well, ladies. Spoil Yourself pamper sets that are sitting here for each of you, and it's all thanks to Women of Africa Fuels and Oils. So you'll get yourself a hamper, and of course a gallon of hamper here as well. And you're also going to throw in a Mozambique 250 Rand voucher, so you can take yourself out for some lunch or dinner. And thank you once again. As you make your way down, please just be careful. Give it up for the ladies, everybody. Okay, Mina Dlamini, come and join us on the stage. Come and join us on the stage, Mama Sita. Familiar face to me, but for some, maybe not. So I'd love you just to introduce yourself and what you do, and just a word of encouragement. There we go.
Put me on the spot here. You give away a prize first and then call up my name.
Yes.
And then I'm like, what's happening? Evening, everybody. My name is Mina Dlamini. I am the managing director for a regional commercial radio station that is based here in KZN called Kakasi FM, with just over 1.4 million listeners that tune in to us on average per week, targeting the young, unique black young adults of KZN. And I think my word of encouragement for today is, you know, as we are all here as women, I think it fills my cup up to be able to connect with other women who are boss ladies in their own rights, and be able to connect in a way that is quite mutual in a way. I mean, she's a competitor, but we've been taking pictures and chatting to each other. So my word of encouragement is, as women, I would say that we should continue the love that we've been showing each other through the photo shoots that we've been doing, the webinars that we've had, now that we are networking here during the dinner and everything, that we just continue those relationships and continue keeping in touch, but also remember to raise other women up as well. Those who come behind us, let us not forget about them in terms of how we can have an impact on their lives, so they too one day can be sitting like this, like how we are sitting today.
Thank you so much, Minenhle. And your prize is hand-delivered. Yes, from the Radisson. Man in Black, would you like to introduce yourself?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Temba. I'm the general manager for this beautiful property. And I've just changed this now. My marketing manager is here. We earlier decided it's going to be a one night, but I quickly changed it now to a 2-night stay for 2 at Radisson.
Look at you, staycation. Oh, I love it, I love it. Lovely surprise. Enjoy. Grab that picture. Whilst you grab the picture, let's get 3 more ladies up here. Rashika Reddy, Wendy Dlomo, Dr. Wendy Dlomo, Shelley Ainsworth as well. Please join me, 3 fabulous ladies. Thank you so much. Come and join us up here on the stage. We just want to meet you quickly, get to know you.
and find out more about you. And as you arrive, I'm going to literally plant the mic in your face. Wonderful in red, please do introduce yourself and tell us.
Good evening, everybody, and good evening. It's such an honor to be beside you tonight. Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's absolutely amazing to see so many striking women and inspiring women like yourselves amongst us all here. I feel such an honor standing here from, coming from the inlands of KwaZulu-Natal, which is Eshowe. And I am in agriculture, so I've been in agriculture for 21 years and worked my way up to the corporate ladder. I am the only female manageress in the North Coast amongst male-dominated industries, and we provide fertilizer and chemicals to the agricultural industry. So with that, mainly our sectors is of sugarcane, macadamia, proteas, which we actually export from the far northern lands. But it's absolutely phenomenal to see when I work with these men that they really do have faith in me. I've been here for 21 years, and our company turns 80 years next year.
Wow.
So it is such an honor for me, and coming all the way from the inland and being here, I don't just serve as a manager in the agricultural industry, but I'm a woman of purpose, and I'm resilient. So I've been into platforms like pageantry and Hot One Mrs. India, which was in Dubai in 2023 and represented South Africa. And I am proud to say that I did take that one for KZN, although it's not very well recognized in South Africa. But it gave me a purpose of reflection of who I really want to be, and not just being, somewhat, you cannot really have your voice heard in boardrooms. Now I have the power. I have the power to really, really resonate with women, to resonate and to feel empowered in so many ways and inspiring. I'm also a philanthropist. I actually developed my Poverty Drive in KZN in 2023. I reach out to rural schools where I collect pads and I educate these underprivileged kids, and it's hard sore sometimes, and we educate them about menstruation and also empowering educators, because let's be honest, in the far outskirts, that's in the heart of Zululand, is where we need people like ourselves to inspire and to uplift communities. So with that said, I'm also an up-and-coming designer. So it's very small baby steps at the moment, and it's registered. It's now called Atelier Rashika. So a woman who is very passionate about beauty, and amongst other stuff, I am, my husband's here to join me tonight. And let me say this, I usually go to events and are well recognized in Johannesburg, where I usually travel on my own, and tonight it's such a privilege to have my husband celebrate this with me. So, thank you very much.
Yay, hubby. Yay, hubby. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dr. Wendy Dlomo.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Wendy Dlomo. I'm quite honored to be here with all these wonderful, incredible women who are highly accomplished. So I am a gynecologist, that's one hat. I'm a public health specialist, that's second hat. Third hat is that I am a healthcare entrepreneur. So under healthcare, basically we have a clinic called Femi Clinics in the Upper Highway, where we have made private healthcare accessible to women who otherwise wouldn't afford to. And we offer them services that are highly personalized. It's a home away from home birthing center. Ladies, even if you're 60, we can do something. You can give birth in one of our facilities. But yeah, we don't promise to take away the pain of childbirth, but we do have highly skilled midwives who assist in the entire process. So basically making healthcare more accessible, giving another option to women other than just going to a hospital or giving birth at home. So that's one. Public health advocacy is basically a whole lot of stuff that I do for cervical cancer prevention. So my 2 words even if you didn't ask me, would be take care of yourself, ladies. Do see a gynae. Now and again. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity to be here this evening and just to have an opportunity to hear what women are doing in KZN. I'm humbled and inspired by you all. My name is Shelley Ainsworth, and I own a business called Ainsworth Attorneys, and we are a specialist conveyancing and property law firm, which was established in Durban in 2011. Our goal was to try and provide a highly personalized and professional service for our clients, recognizing that buying or selling a property is almost always a very important milestone in someone's lives. So our aim was to try and provide this highly personalized service in line with our core values of humility, care, and service excellence. Over the past 14 years, we've been privileged to be part of our clients' journeys and the journey of over 10,000 people in transitioning to home ownership. We are privileged and grateful to be part of our clients' life stories. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ladies, for your wonderful efforts. We'd love to gift you from Women of Africa Fuels and Oils, body and bath combo worth, is this the amount? Yeah. Am I right? I don't want to give away money I don't have. Oh, for 500 body and bath hampers, and it's a red envelope. Yes, high tea at the oyster box. Yes, for each of you. As you make your way down the stairs, you'll be given your beautiful hampers right there. And let's call our next three ladies, Anuka Brown, Nonteto Smith, and Janice Chetty. Woo! As the ladies make their way up, I just want to thank you so much. Ladies, you've been so patient and so considerate of each other. It's been really beautiful. I know the night can feel a little bit long, but I'm so excited to see that so many of you are interested in hearing each other's stories. So thank you so much for that, for giving each other space to share your stories. All right, microphone in hand. Let me give it to you, and you can start and just introduce yourself and your business.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Anuka Brown, and it is my absolute pleasure to share the stage with all of you wonderful women. I am the Quality and Technical Manager at Packaging World, and I consider myself a packaging specialist. I've been in the industry 23 years, and when I started, I was the only female on the floor. So the guys would say, well, you want to be like us, you work like us. Wipe the floors, clean the machines, make ink. My poor husband, get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, somebody phones me, I can't match an ink, put my shoes on, brush my teeth, out, and 12 hours later come back home. And today I manage a team of incredible women. I've got a lab of fantastic women that actually want to be who I am. So what I want to do for the next 20 years of my career is to empower more women in this male-dominated industry that we're in. Packaging is not something everybody knows about, and it's something that I am exceptionally passionate about. So my team comprises of quality analysts and compliance leaders, and we are here to make sure that everything that you eat is food safe and does not make you sick.
Oh.
On the other hand, I've been producing plastic for 23 years, so my responsibility now, I also wear the cap as an executive director at a company called Use It, where we incubate small businesses and teach people how to convert waste into money and how to make it sustainable. So I just want people to understand that this industry is growing and every woman has a place in it. And there's one thing I must say to everybody, is whether you wear safety shoes or stilettos like I am today, you belong in every room that you walk into.
Yes, safety shoes.
Hi, my name is Janice Chetty. I own a recruitment agency called Dynamic Outlook. I started this agency in 2021 during COVID. A lot of people told me I'm crazy starting a recruitment agency during COVID when companies were retrenching. But in the end, I succeeded. In 2022, I opened up a non-profit company in the memory of my late granny. It marked the 10 years of her passing, and I called it Miriam's Mission. My focus is the education sector. I have my personal brand called Lady of Purpose, which I believe my purpose is to be serving the community. And because I'm passionate about education, I obtained a degree in education, so I'm a qualified accountant and a qualified teacher.
Wow.
And so I go to the communities, the underprivileged schools, and I serve. I've created a program called Futurepreneur. I'm passionate about business and I'm passionate about education, so I do teach kids business skills, because I believe you can teach them to fish so they can feed themselves, and that's what I do. And I recently started a medical billing company, and that's where my accounting degree comes into place, and I do billing for doctors. And I believe that I want to leave a legacy where people remember me for serving the community, and the kids, the future generation will think of me as a lady of purpose and not only striving for the business world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Everyone looks so beautiful. I'm so inspired and honored to be here today. My name is Nontetho Smith. I'm the founder and CEO of a company called Utingo Mills. We produce super maize meal. So the company has been around since 2017. We distribute in KZN, and recently we also have moved. My husband is heading Gauteng, and we're also moving into Limpopo. Our aspirations really is to supply the super maize meal across the continent. Really, I'm so passionate about what I do because I've been exposed to, our target market is the lower LSM, so I've had an opportunity to employ people at that level, and also my customers are mostly those people. So I'm exposed to a lot in terms of how things are, in our country, and that has been, it's been really close to my heart. It really has opened my eyes. I don't think I used to work in government, but I was not as exposed as I am right now. My other company is Look Up Arc, which is a non-profit organization. In that non-profit organization, we help people with addiction in terms of overcoming alcoholism and drug addiction, which is very close to my heart, as it's something that I overcame as well. I go into townships, I go to schools, and motivate kids and bring just awareness. And I've had an opportunity also at Gagasi FM for 2 years to inspire people when it comes to overcoming drugs and alcoholism, and just bringing awareness and also in our communities. So that's very close to me. I also go to churches and lead in that sphere. Actually, something big really happened today. Or maybe this week, if I were to say, so this year is my 7th year without using drugs and drinking alcohol. But not just that only, the person that actually introduced me to drugs came to me this week and asked me to help them. So I feel like, 7 in my spiritual journey is a symbol of completion. So I think I really got healed, and the person who actually gave me the drugs might actually get an opportunity to be healed, and I'm available to actually help them. So so I'm really passionate about that. I also have a company called Canary Arts and Music, where I manage upcoming artists. So I'm very happy that here I've got people in that space. There's Minenhle there and Carol. So just to, as an inspiration to others, I'll just say, just be present in each and every stage of your life. I think we might be faced with challenges, but sometimes it could be, giving birth to something that will, give you something to live by or to inspire others. And also just try and be very authentic in what is happening, be open to whatever that life actually brings into your journey.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, ladies, for your efforts. From Women of Africa Fuels and Oils, we have this wonderful bath and body set for $500. It's going to be yours to take home. You can go down and join Ange, who'll give you your wonderful I think, oh, I believe you're also getting a red envelope as you go down. Yes, to the oyster box for your high tea. I see all of you. You guys must all get together one day and just all go together and enjoy the high tea. You know, the oyster box. Eish, that place takes all my money. I live just to eat at the oyster box. Vitha, Sukaran, Susan, Abro, Sheshni Mudli. Seshni Mudli, please join me on the stage, ladies. Vitha, Susan, Seshni. Please join me on the stage. Let's meet 3 more ladies. All right. Can I help?
Thank you, Carol.
You are most welcome.
Thank you.
There we go.
There
I
we
got
go.
you.
Thank
Just
you.
go around this way. You can have a seat right here.
Thank you.
You can have a seat right here.
Thank you
there
so
we
much.
go. And here's a mic. You can start for us. Great. All right. Please do introduce yourself. Tell us what you do.
So, as you can see, I brought my black cane instead of my white cane because it goes with my outfit. My name is Susan Abro. I'm an attorney. I've been an attorney for over 35 years. This year is my 30th year in my own practice. I am a family lawyer, specialized from cradle to grave. So anything to do with family law, internationally, locally, we deal with that. It's a very difficult career, and you have to be very passionate because you're dealing with people's emotions. So that's my work life. As we all know, community service is a life sentence. So I started when I was very young at the advice desk for abused women, as it then was. It now is the advice desk for the abused. I've been the head of the South African Attorneys Legal
Board. Organization. Got
Law
you.
Society of South Africa.
Law Society of South
And
Africa.
I've been involved in international organizations, which I'm still involved with. I've been involved with, I was a founding trustee of the Mazizi Kunene Foundation. He was the first poet laureate of South Africa. I have been the president of the KZN Jewish community. So I have been involved in many aspects of community life. And I've also been involved very much with mentoring young women, particularly. And of course, Priya and I served on the Businesswomen's Association together. She tells people I forgot, but I never forgot. So I'm very grateful to be here. And I think I'm a little older than most of the people, but we still keep going.
Still keep going. That's
Thank
all
you.
that matters. Well, thank you. Thank you. Just switch that on for me. Or grab this one. This one seems to be already up. There we go. There we go.
Take 2. Good evening, beautiful ladies. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I'm ecstatic to be in the room with all of you. I'm in my 20s, and my firm just celebrated its first year. So to be with such titans in the industry is phenomenal. My name is Seshni Mudli. I'm the founder and director of Seshni Mudli Attorneys Incorporated, a firm founded on academia, wherein we use academia as a catalyst to best serve our clients. I'm currently pursuing my PhD in human rights law, so community service plays a pivotal role in everything I do and each aspect of my life. And I recently launched an internship program within the firm wherein I mentor young aspiring attorneys and just give them a day-to-day feel of what it's like to be in a law firm and prep them for when they serve articles of clerkship. I did this as a sort of love letter to my younger self who didn't have these facilities after graduating university. So, yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
can pass the mic down for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. You still are my favorite DJ. Just Stacey knows that.
Why? You can love us both.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Vita Sukaran, and today I represent the KwaZulu-Natal Blind and Deaf Society. The society is 90 years old, and since its inception, the mandate remains the same, and that is to empower and uplift the blind and deaf community of KZN. What started off as a journey as a volunteer at the KZN Blind and Deaf Society transformed to me being thrown right into the deep end when I was elected as the chairperson of the working committee when the board was dissolved after a tumultuous episode in 2019. And I found myself thinking, what am I doing here? Amidst criticism and amidst many doubts, I had to find within myself the power to say that I could do this. And in 2019, I was elected as the first female president in the society's 85-year history, and next year I take the society into its 90th year. In my role as president in the last 7 years, there's been many difficult journeys that I had to pursue, but amongst them was all the inspiration that I got from working with the blind and deaf, and especially the youth. 90% of persons with disability in South Africa are unemployed, and our mandate at the KZN Blind and Deaf Society is to upskill, uplift, empower, and educate the blind and deaf youth of KZN. This year, in May, we opened the first blind culinary school in South Africa. So that was a huge achievement where we are upskilling the blind to cook and to be able to sustain themselves and their families. The KZN Blind and Deaf Society is managed by a board of volunteers, of which I am the president. And I'm very proud to be the first female president of this 90-year-old organization.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. So for your efforts today, ladies, you'll also get a wonderful bath and body hamper, and you'll get a sensational hair, nails, and beauty voucher valid for a full body massage on top of that. So please do enjoy. Brendan, if you can help me, let's help the ladies down the stairs. There we go. All right, here we go. And whilst the ladies are coming down, Marsha Padiachi, please join me, Samantha Swanepoel, as well as Karen Hammond. Please do join me on the stage. There we go. Come, girls. Yeah, thank you so much. Come join me on the stage, ladies. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. All wearing green, that's right. I love it. You guys coordinated. You can go ahead and introduce yourself. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Let me just make sure I'm not showing too much skin. Good evening. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here this evening. My name is Samantha Swanepoel. I am the financial director and co-founder of Boiler Craft Africa, a bespoke industrial boiler solutions company. We offer, our service offering includes, sorry, I'm very nervous.
It's all right.
Our service offering includes the manufacture of autoclaves, boilers, and calorifiers.
Okay.
We do emergency support services, as well as installations, and so much more. We have a very, very vast service offering. If I can give one piece of advice to women, or anyone for that matter, is that you need to follow your dreams and claim the spaces that you deserve.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marsha Padiachi. I'm the CEO of my company, FT Engineering, Building and Maintenance. We specialize in telecommunication infrastructure and construction in the rural areas. My husband and I come from very humble beginnings, where both our moms were sole supporters for our family. And they taught me that you need to set goals, work hard to achieve them. And when I had an opportunity to open up my company, which was in July 1995, I did that and made a promise to myself that I will give my family a better future, better opportunities, create employment, and help the poor and the underprivileged. And by opening up my company, that's what I did. I started off with just three staff and myself, and my offices was my living room. And now, I'm proud to say that I now have 60 permanent staff.
Wow.
50 subcontractors, and hundreds of local laborers. Wow. Of them, many of them are women, which I personally empowered, both in our rural office and in our local offices. And also, I've been proud to say that this year, July, I celebrated the company's 30 years anniversary.
Wow.
Thank you. And in this year, we built 3 houses for the aged in the rural areas out of the profit that we have made from our pockets that we've and provided. One of the old lady was 103, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah. And I actually like to give praise to 2 beautiful ladies that were in my life. That's my mom and my mother-in-law. They made me believe that men can do it. I'm sorry, that women can do it. Oh my God. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, that women can do it.
Yes.
And I have proven it. And I like to give thanks to my husband, who supported me through this, because being in an engineering business, which is very male-dominated, I used to get a lot of slack and hear comments and not acknowledged, but that never ever intimidated me. That gave me more determination to say, listen, I will do it. And yeah, I'm proud to say that it's now 30 years and I'm still in business.
And you're doing it. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I think everyone in this room looks absolutely stunning. And Carol, you are one of my favorite DJs. Stacey, you are my favorite.
Yes.
It's truly an honor and a privilege to be part of this amazing achievement. I hate the limelight, so I was like, please don't call me up on stage to be part of the panel. And there, my friends in that table, the loudest one of all, is like, I'm praying we don't go up there. But we're here, and to introduce myself, I'm Karen Hammond, and I am the group head of people for a company called the Meridian Group. We do sales and merchandising, and we're actually one of the leading companies in sales and merchandising. So we don't just service a company or a client, we partner with them. We partner with them to make their brands thrive. And how do we do that? Through our great people. So I am an advocate for a people-first culture. I love what I do. I love ensuring that people learn, develop, and grow. Because one day, many years ago, somebody believed in me. And today I'm sitting in the seat of a boardroom, being the only female leader, but I want to make a huge impact on other women so they too can one day have that seat in the boardroom. Coming back to my company, when you go to the stores and you see all the shelves so beautifully packed, it's because of my company and the people in my company. The great people that actually go in every day, get up so early in the morning to get to work, to make sure those shelves are packed. So if you drop any items, please do pick it up and put it back onto the shelf, or actually don't put it back on the shelf, put it in your trolley, pay for it and leave the store. Because the more we sell, the better for all our people. And our people thrive. That's because we have the great skills, We also make our clients' brands thrive through partnering with them. And we also give back in terms of CSI in the community. And Carol, I'm going to give you the mic very shortly. So just one more. I lead with purpose. My passion lies with serving others. And my family, my husband is somewhere in the crowd. I cannot see him because of the lights. He is my biggest supporter. I've grown up in a very underprivileged home and background. I married him young, and I've made the best decision ever. So he's been my biggest supporter, and he's always just said, go for it, you know. Don't think any less of yourself. And I think I'm seated here today because of him, because of my 2 amazing kids that I have, and because one day, like I said many years ago, a woman put her hand up to say, there's another woman that can take my seat in the boardroom. So women, never be, ashamed of who you are, and always vouch for the next woman that's seated next to you. You don't lead from above, but you walk alongside with other women, and if you are the unstoppable woman, make other women to be the unstoppable. Thank you.
Thank you. Amazing. So you get yourselves a lovely 250 Rand Mozambique voucher, as well as Elegant Edge, which apparently is massages and stuff, for 1,000 Rand. You'll be gifted that as you come down the stairs. Thank you again, ladies. And let's have our 3 final ladies. Sheshmi Holloway, Mandisa Masibuko, as well as Sonali Menon Govender come up. Your final 3 ladies. All right, ladies, please come onto the stage and join us here. Careful as you come up. It's the final 3. So everybody's watching you, ladies, to say, oh, we're going to have it nice, quick, and easy, okay? I will say you have individual prizes that I'll give to you as the final 3. You can grab the mic right in front of you there. And since you've grabbed it, you can go first. Yes.
Good evening, ladies and gents. My name is
Can just pull the mic much closer. There we go.
My name is Mandisa Mazibuko. I am a director and founder of Envelope Empowerment Group, which is a manufacturer and distributor of industrial PPE and clothing. And really our business model centers around empowerment, nurturing, supporting entrepreneurs, because we have found that, I think Lesedi touched on this earlier, that when entrepreneurs thrive, economies grow, communities prosper. Yet so many entrepreneurs struggle, not because they lack the vision, not because they lack the drive, but because they face barriers such as access to funding, access to markets, support, etc., etc. So that's where we come in. We assist the entrepreneurs by giving them industry knowledge, technical expertise, and at times even extend credit to help bridge that gap between a dream and an opportunity. And we have found that even the smallest businesses with the right tools, with the right support, with the right partnerships and collaboration, they can grow, they can scale, and become engines of the economy. So to us, entrepreneurship is not just a business, it's a movement. It's a movement to inclusion, it's a movement to transformation, it's a movement to job creation and creating sustainability.
Beautiful, thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sonali Menon Govender. I am an attorney. I know there's been a few attorneys tonight. But I'm an attorney. I'm proudly part of a law firm that was founded by my father, and he's with me here tonight. He's the reason why I decided to study law and join his firm. I wanted to continue his legacy. His firm specializes in commercial property finance, conveyancing, and a few other areas. I myself specialize in commercial finance litigation and banking law. And recently, or a few years ago, I founded a tutoring and mentorship program to assist law graduates so that they could actually access the industry. I have managed to assist about 300 going on to 400, 450 law graduates, and I've assisted them in being admitted as attorneys. Within our company, or my father's company, I love to assist our staff, and how I do this is through educational programs. I've recently implemented AI, or narrow AI tools to drive innovation in the company, but also to educate staff on how to optimize its usage. So I don't only implement the tools, I help to train them in understanding how to optimize the usage of it so that we can enhance our efficiencies. And the driving force behind that is that I really value family time. I don't just want to end up being a director who has that flexibility. I want all our staff to experience that flexibility, to have the efficiencies we desire in the company, but to also know that all our staff at every tier have the opportunity to go home and leave work, live life beyond the workspace, and enjoy the things that they truly enjoy outside of that. If I could share some advice or some passing thoughts, it would be that thoughts are seeds that root and bear, or fruit that is born. So stop watering fear. And there's something that always sticks with me, and it's that walk with fire in your mind and steel in your spine. So stand tall and be authentic.
Love it. Thank you so much. You can pass it down that way.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Seshmi Holloway. I'm the Managing Director of JRS Solutions. Before I tell you more about JRS Solutions, I just want to say that this evening has inspired me to do more. To do more than what I'm doing at this moment. And every single lady that has come up has inspired me. I've got more role models in here, and I am just so inspired tonight by each and every one of you. Congratulations to everyone here. So JRS Solutions is changing and transforming the future of security and automation in South Africa. We have clients like Transnet, ABSA, Standard Bank, and Life Healthcare. We specialize in high-tech access control, surveillance, and integrated automation. We are the first company in South Africa to represent an international brand that installs and maintains world-class access control port automation solutions in our South African ports. We are excited about the future. We have a bold vision to expand into Africa and globally. And we're not just a service provider. We want to build smart, secure, and safer organizations and ensure that you obtain productivity, safety, and security. What I believe, something that I believe in, is we are stewards of the resources that God has given us. And we are blessed to be a blessing, and we are empowered to be an empowerment. So whatever we've been given, we need to be grateful for, and we need to be good stewards of what we've been given. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies. So, there's 3 different gifts for each of you. So, Mandisa, I'll give you the first one since you were the first one to speak. You're getting the Estee Lauder hamper. As you go down the stairs, they'll meet you to give you the Estee Lauder hamper as you go down. And then I'm going to be told what the next one is. The 2 from SA. Okay. And then our next 2 gifts will be Le Creuset French press valued at 2,000 in a bag with the 2 smaller ones as it's written. There we go. So some Le Creuset stuff, right? Yes. There we go. Some Le Creuset stuff. As you go down the stairs, you both get the same. There you go. Thank you so much, ladies. Give it up for the ladies. As the ladies make their way down, just to give us a vote of thanks, I'd like to call on Gail from KZN Top Business. There she is. Yes, Gail Adlam. You can give it up for Gail. She's coming up. At the end. Go.
It's my turn to take the stage, and like many of you, it's not my most comfortable place. I much prefer being behind the scenes and behind the camera, so I have great sympathy for all of you who feel tortured and have to stand up here and say a few words. But my role is also just to say thank you, and it's really... We do a number of events during the year, but this is the event that really resonates with us, and one that we love doing, because it's just so rewarding to spend time with all of you women, and we really feel incredibly humbled to be part of your journeys. So my role is definitely to say thank you. So thank you so much to our sponsors, to Jennifer, to Lesedi, and to Priya, and Grant as a small token of appreciation for each of you. And also to David as well. Thank you very much, because without your support, this event wouldn't happen. So we really appreciate all of your efforts, and the fact that you're part of our journey, that you've attended our photography sessions, videos, been part of the webinars, helped with the panels. Without you, it wouldn't happen as it does. So really, thank you. Temba's here from the Radisson, and we also just want to say thank you so much, because the photography and video sessions happened here, and we invaded various parts of the hotel, and the ladies had much fun having photographs taken. So we really want to extend our appreciation to the Radisson, and we're very happy to be here tonight as well. Then, of course, thank you to Brendan, our photographer, who really is wonderful behind the camera, and he's continuing to take photos tonight, for which we most appreciate. And to Daniel, our videographer. The videos of the ladies will be available online. We won't release them all at once, but over the next few weeks, the videos will be released online, so you can go and watch your videos and put them on repeat. So enjoy. And then, of course, to all the sponsors of the prizes, we were really blown away, because we had a couple of ladies who have been featured in previous years phoning and say, thank you so much, we really would like to give back. So we thank them for their contributions this year. And of course, our team at Top Business, without which this event wouldn't happen. So to Grant, he's the driving force and cracks the whip and makes sure that we all do as we're told. And then there's Angela, Mareka, Tracy, and Kerry, all who fulfill different roles and are all equally important in making sure that all aspects work as well as they do. And of course to our IT crew, and thank you so much, Carol, who always makes sure this event and all else that she does runs magnificently. So ladies, we've really enjoyed this journey with you. It's hard to put into words. I sit and listen to your stories, and each year I'm really humbled and amazed by your journeys and what you've achieved. And I came across a quote which I thought encapsulated the evening and where we go from here. It's a quote by Felicia Rashad. When women come together with collective intention, magic happens. Not the kind that fades with the evening, but the kind that changes the world. So may your magic continue long after tonight's celebrations. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you so much, Gail. And I believe that before we wrap up this evening, I need to read a special message that's been given to me that I must read verbatim, okay? So here we go. Ladies, tonight is all about celebrating you, the powerhouses, visionaries, and trailblazers, redefining what it means to be a woman in business. South Africa's #1 beauty retailer, Edgar's, believes your prowess deserves something just as exceptional as you are. Edgar's Beauty celebrates strong, motivated, and confident women like each of you. A heartfelt thank you to our partners at Edgar's Beauty and Dior, who are treating our 40 incredible guests to a special gift, a token of elegance and appreciation for the remarkable women you are. But that's not all. Inside your gift, you will find a voucher, your exclusive invitation to enjoy a complimentary beauty consultation as the newly relaunched Edgar's Gateway store from the 25th to the 27th of November. It's your moment to pause, indulge, and rediscover your radiance, because strong women deserve beautiful moments to spoil themselves. So as you leave, there'll be a beautiful token of appreciation from our partners, Edgar's, who've just put something so special for you ladies tonight. I want to thank you all again. Thank you, Grant, for trusting me to be up here to steer the ship for tonight's beautiful, amazing ceremony. I have never been to an event where there's been this many gifts. I have never, and I've been doing this for years. This many gifts, you get a prize, you get a prize, you also get a prize. It's been crazy, and I'm so excited that I was a part of this. Thank you, Grant, for walking with me. It's been 3 years now, for trusting me. I'm really grateful. Thank you to the beautiful women behind this, Lesedi, Priya, Miss Jennifer, thank you for standing behind this so beautifully. Mr. David, always nice to catch up with you. Thank you also. Brendan for the cute pictures. Thank you. The KZN team, KZN Top Business team, thank you. I know Stacey's left. She was actually here with her dad. I think she's left, but she was here with her dad. Her dad came to enjoy the moment with her tonight. Of course, you'll catch her on the radio tomorrow along with me. I'm on 9 to 12, and then she drives you home from 3 to 6 p.m. And I just want to thank you all for being incredible, resilient women. Thank you for walking your walk, and in doing so, inspiring so many around you without even knowing it. You're just taking a walk in your beautiful shoes and your cute outfit, and we're watching and we're inspired and we want to move forward. Enjoy the moment now to enjoy, network. And before you leave this room, can I ask for one simple thing? Every year we take that one big picture that everyone enjoys. It just goes viral. We put it up. The newspapers love it. It's beautiful. So I'd love you all to join us up front here. Brendan's going to make the stage look all comfy. We're all going to stand up here and take that iconic picture that wraps up a year of beautifulness in every element, from a business perspective, physical, psychological, emotional, in all ways, beautiful. So please don't run out. Let's take the picture, then there's dessert and networking after that. I want to leave you with two quotes that really tugged at my heart. The one is from Roseanne Barr, the comedian and actress. She says, "The thing women have yet to learn is no one is going to give you power. You just take it." I'll read it again. She says, "The thing women have to learn is nobody will give you power. You just take it. Michelle Obama says, success isn't about how much money you make. It's about the difference you make in people's lives. It's not about the money. It's about the difference you make in people's lives. And I love Janelle Monáe. She's a singer. And she says, even if it makes others uncomfortable, I love who I am. So those are the words of Janelle Monáe. So remember that, even if it makes people uncomfortable, you love who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so, so much. My name is Carol Ofori. We'll catch you on the radio tomorrow. As I said, 9 to 12. Stacey Norman's on between 3 and 6. And we are 2 women steering in the daytime there. So we'd love to have you listening if you haven't been listening to us on East Coast Radio. And have yourselves a beautiful night. Please join us for that iconic picture. Love you lots. Thank you, thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah.